Yeah, see, some days you're watching YouTube, other days you get the best intro on YouTube. And that's one of those days today. That's an intro, I suppose. Yeah, good. Hello, gang. It's week 10. Week 10, the season is not only hotting up, it's already hot. Where have you been? We're rocking it, we're rolling it, we're twisting today because pretty much it's have to win time of the year, particularly for these two teams that are going to lead us off. Although saying that, I was going to back up. Never mind, I'll show you afterwards. We've got at least three games that absolutely proper slap in today's show. But we'll start off with one that is just slightly below slapping because this is a very even matchup. The Toy Masters taking on Stardozer. Toy Masters completely unchanged, nothing new going on in there in the slightest. You know them, you love them, here they are to come and entertain you. We like Johanna U-turn. That's all there is to it. Yep. No, that's a player we like. Over on Stardozer, well, they've got a team that is loaded full of new starters this season. But who do we like? Who do we like? Well, we like Stuntworth because I sold him Stuntworth a couple of weeks ago, and we also like David Onions because he's rough. Okay, cool. Play the game. And it's a beautiful day for some Brutalball to get us started. That's what you want to see. That's the ticket right there. Did I just take off my tie? No, I wear this. This is me, professional casual. Cattle Prod runs on first down, gets nowhere, but there's a completion to rough old Davy Onions, who smashes through continued tackles and gets 44 yards. Stardozer starting strongly. Prod throws complete to John Baritone, who breaks the tackle and gets 21. Gompen throws end zone, Baritone. All right, what have the Toy Masters got? Nice run from Marcel Purpose, who is just short of the first down, but they complete the next pass, and that gets the job done. Purpose round to the outside. He's evading again and is injured for his trouble. Prod has taken him out, and so the Toy Masters now have Turt Ramjet on the field instead. Well, Marcel, that's what you get. If you look good, someone's going to hit you. Yeah. Prod with a nothing run on first down. Gompen throws to Baritone. Breaks a tackle. And that's a beefy 37-yarder. King Star Singer now throwing to Oscar Cattlebro. He dodges a bit but doesn't get much out of it. He then runs it for the first down because that's the way he's inclined. Star Singer now with the catch. And that's an Orky touchdown. It's now 2-0. Stardozer in command. Ramjet gets nothing off that when he's sacked. Underworld waits all day and then throws to the flat, which has given the ball back to the other team. Prod, the 1-yarder. Gompen completes to Baritone. Oh, that's another injury. Benny Sausages has been injured by John Baritone. The problems for the Toy Masters mounting now as two starters are down. This is unfortunate. Gompen on third down completes to Onions, and he's in. 3-0. Yeah. Oh. Kenny Respect with a big throw right over the head of Johanna U-turn. However, they managed to pick out U-turn on the next play, and she's gone 42 yards there. Very nice. They picked her out again. Just short of the touchdown there, 34 yards. Deflected in the end zone. Here's Underworld. Underworld out the back of the end zone. Close. Try again. And it's intercepted in the end zone. Well, that's just about everything you can do to the end zone with a passing play and not have a touchdown out of it. Ramjet comes up with a sack. It's 3rd and 8. They complete to David Onions, but it's not enough. Scrag runs for nothing. Respect with the throw. That one's deflected by Prod. Underworld with the throw. That one's deflected by Prod. And Prod is now carrying the ball for Stardozer. Picks up the first down. Here's Gompen. Sacked by Justin Underworld. Star Singer with the throw. It's caught, but it's very short. 3rd and 9. Baritone pushing Kenny Respect all the way over for a first down. But hold on, it's an interception and it's U-turn who's picked it up, keeping the Toy Masters somewhat in the game. The game audio is a bit loud. I'll deal with that. Hang on. I'll do it subtly. There you go. That's it. Subtle change to the game audio. Thank you. Touchdown to Ramjet. I didn't see the play that did it, but he scored it anyway, and it counts. I don't need to see it for the plays to count, which is probably a good thing. Star Singer with a run. It's a 1st and 10. Toymasters back in possession again as we hit the half-time show. Vitamins, his a run there. Was it good? It wasn't really. Underworld on 3rd and 6 completes to Kenneth Respect, who's not going to get very far, but he gets the first down. Vitamins has space to go, and he does, and he has the first down again, and the end zone is in sight. Respect picks up 4. Underworld probably going to look to pass. No, going to look to run. That's a wise move, and it's in the end zone. Toymasters with the comeback. There goes Baritone on another nice catch, 20 yards. Gompen. Baritone again. It looks like Onions is being very well guarded by Johanna U-Turn. Little do they know, of course, that Johanna U-Turn could not guard David Onions if her life depended on it. In fact, her life probably depends on her not trying to guard him too closely. It's 3rd and 2. There's the first down, which gives them 3 more downs to try and score, and they do. Prod with the pass or catch. It was one or the other, but it's now 4-2 Stardozer. Kenny Respect fumbles the ball and then picks it back. No, Johanna picked it back up again. Respect now running it, gets the first down. Here's Underworld. Underworld throws, and Justin Underworld's been injured by ostentatious smack. Pip Strobe Light's now in the lineup for the Toymasters, who are flimsy. The flimsy Toymasters is what they should be known as. Here comes Vitamins. Nothing doing there. Kenny Respect, not a lot on that one either. Strobe Light, not anything there neither. Coming back the other way with Oscar Cattle Prods, and he makes a nice run, 13 yards. Here comes Gompen. Gompen has his pass deflected. Star Singer's going to try and muscle through and fails. Prod has to do it himself, so he does. And that's the first down. David Onions with another nice catch. Can he break as many tackles again? No, he can't. 29 yards, though. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. There goes Baritone. Kenny Respect has been injured by David Onions. And Pablo Elastoplast, in one of his final games of his career, is now on the field. But it's 5-2. Stardos are having a stranglehold on the scoreline. And I think on the likelihood of survival for many Toymasters players. Prod with a nice run, 13 yards. Gompen. Stardos have got this, haven't they? They really do, but it's close enough that I'll let it run at normal speed. Gompen for 16 with the pass. Prod gets very little. Gompen throws it away. 3rd and 8. Star Singer throws it directly to the opposing team. Pip Strobe Light picking it off. Strobe Light now looking to pass, and there's nothing going on there. Ramjet. And that's intercepted by Dr. Gompen. This game's all over by the screaming. There goes Prod. He broke a tackle there and hauled in a 32-yard touchdown. Very nicely done. Stardozer will come away with the win. A spirited comeback by the Toymasters, who were getting freakishly weaker by the second. I don't exactly know what was freakish about it, but the notion of freakishly weaker amused me, and so I said it. There goes Star Singer. He gets 2 yards. Prod on the final play of the game. They want one more. They're not going to get it. Final score, Stardozer 6, Toymasters 2. Just shy of 500 yards for Stardozer, just shy of 300 yards for the Toymasters. Quite a low yardage game for a beautiful day for some brutal ball. Oscar Cattleprog gets player of the game, 97 fantasy points. Is that going to be enough? It might be enough for him to be in the running for player of the week. You never know. 115 rushing, 3 touchdowns, an injury inflicted and 5 deflections. Dave Caustic was the best player for the Toymasters, 43 pancakes and a sack. There you go. 4 injuries. I think that possibly made a bit of a difference. Just possibly. Right, let's go up to the top of the order, and the Bouncers are taking on the Miners, and the field is covered in blood. Oh, no. Yep. Could be a good one. Well, I mean, we'll see. Who's new? Omar Pellegrino making a start for the Miners, having transferred in, alongside Jim Drunken, who transferred in. Oh, interesting. Little Jimmy Drunken had a short stay with BDP, but I didn't use him, so I sold him. Meanwhile, over at Blood Pit, Mark Disneyland. We haven't seen much of him this season, but he's getting a start. He has played on and off. Yeah, but this is Glenda's house. Glenda rules this roost. And, of course, Pete Brickwall, who is a... What? Doesn't need the rest of the sentence. No. Who is a... Yeah, okay, right then. What do you think? Well, Blood Pit should walk this, but I'm not quite prepared to rule the miners out. Disneyland with a 20-yard run on the first play, then nothing. Here comes Glenda. And, yeah, it takes a lot of effort to bring Glenda down. She got 9, and there's the first down, but it's gone back the other way. Picks Creek have the ball. There goes Jimmy. Jimmy fumbles the ball. Oh, well, Ramiro Pleasure Dome picks it up. Kojak drops the ball. Come on, teams. Get it together. Come on, I want to see some high action, high impact, high excitement flipping Brutalball here. Lawnmower tosses to the sideline. Larissa Tornado, star player, picks out the ball, gets 8 yards. Jimmy Drunken gets a dribble. Then Pellegrino gets him the first down. Lawnmower throws, and that's a 10-yard completion. Jimmy with nothing doing. Pellegrino throws that one long. Lawnmower gets that one to, who's that? Justine Vanderpool. She's got a first down. It's 32 yards. Picks Creek looking like they might be going somewhere. But then again, we're all going somewhere. In a cosmic kind of a way. Pellegrino breaks 2 tackles, dives into the end zone, and Picks Creek take the lead after 19 plays. Kojak there, just short of the first down. It's 3rd and 1. Glenda gets them the first down. Here's Disneyland. Completes to Mr. Ron, but I mean, it's a really low yardage catch, though, isn't it? Glenda throws that. That's another 4 yards. It's 1st and 10. Picks Creek are back in possession again. Vanderpool keeping the drive moving early by getting the first down. Jim makes a catch. Pellegrino gets the first down. Lawnmower throws that one to his mum. Jim gets it nowhere. 3rd and 10. Pellegrino tries to run it, and he's not going anywhere on that one. Back with the Blood Pit. Kojak gets an 8-yard catch, and they've completed to Pleasure Dome, who gets 22. Here comes Glenda. Only 3 yards. Why are you excited about Glenda? Because actually it's her receiving capabilities that seem to pay off quite nicely. Anyway, Blood Pit still in possession on a 2nd and 12. Glenda now with a halfway decent run, gets 6 yards. 3rd and 5 though. Disneyland swerves in and out of traffic. Takes it down to the 5-yard line. Kojak looking for glory and finds Frank Trombone. Whether or not those are glory synonyms is anyone's guess. Jimmy Drunken running away. There he goes. The drunken stumble from Jim Drunken. And he gets 13 yards. 2nd and 6 now. Lawnmower overthrows Pellegrino, but Pellegrino's really short, so that's not hard. Disneyland throws it wide open. Ramiro Pleasure Dome. 35-yard catch. Mr. Own picks out Trombone again, and he's in for another touchdown. Blood Pit easing into the lead. The Miners need to get it together, put some plays out there, and make it happen. Crank Virtue suggesting they eat a W. I think it's one of your 5 a day. Anyway, half-time rolls around, and it's 2-1. Blood Pit with the lead at the moment, but they're not looking convincing. Drunken throws a 12-yarder, and that keeps the drive rolling. Tristan gets very little. It's 3rd and 5. Jim's going to try and never mind. He doesn't. It didn't happen. No, that one's thrown away. Blood Pit on a 2nd down. Get it to Trombone, who carries it for 16. Glenda now. What's she going to do this time? Run for about 5 or 6 yards and fall over. That's about the size of it. Tornado with a deflection. It's 3rd and 6. And there goes Glenda on the reception. Surprising receiving for a dwarf. But they've thrown an interception. Larissa Tornado picking it off. And Picks Creek keep the dream alive. The dream of the Underhills. And many an evening covered in gold and story. What? They're a team that favour dwarves, all right? I'm putting it out. I'm Tolkienising it a little bit. Jim's going to try and run it for the first down. He gets there. I wasn't thinking he'd make it. And he's going. Jim Drunken, a 32-yard touchdown, and we're all square with just under a third of the game to play. Vanderpoel coming up with a sack. Here's Glenda throws, deflected by Tornado. Tornado, one of the best coverage players in the league. And now Larissa Tornado getting a catch, and she's down at the 11-yard line of Blood Pit. This, I think you would classify this as an upset if Pix Creek can make this happen, and they've just eased back into the lead as we enter the final quarter. Well now. Drunken with a deflection. It's 3rd and 12. Glenda can't get there. Pix Creek have it again. And if they can score on this drive, they won't. No, they've given it to Frank Trombone. Well, never mind then. I was going to speculate about something, but I won't bother. A good catch, taken out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 again. Pix Creek having the ball back. A 4-yard reception. Jim looks for a target. That one was ambitious because Trombone was guarding. And they turn it over on 3rd down. Here comes Mark Disneyland with the throw, but it's complete to the opposing team. Larissa's picked it off. And that's her 7th of the year. She's got this one as well, and a touchdown. It's now 4-2, 12 plays left, and the Miners might have this. A 22-yard catch by Kojak Misteron, followed by a pass to Pleasure Dome. It's not happening. No, I don't think they've got it. It's 3rd and 2. Disneyland must complete, does so, but the clock is ticking away, and it's not looking good. Very few injuries in this game, given that it is a cursed field. Yeah, I know. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Well, injure a few more players, ideally. 3 plays left. Still trailing by 2. Blood Pit are going to score there. They've got 2 plays. They need a turnover. There's an injury. Look. Kojak Misteron's gone down. Larissa Tornado with a nice catch. And she inflicted the injury. Dirty. Final score and an upset in the books there. Pix Creek 4, Blood Pit 3. Ooh. Pretty much the same yards each, 330 and change. Star of the day, Larissa Tornado. It's almost like I knew she was going to be star of the day. 81 fantasy points with not a lot of yards, but intercepted twice, caused an injury, deflected a few, and got a tackle for loss. A standard day at the office. Kojak Misteron is the best player on the bouncers with 140 passing, 3 touchdowns and a deflection. Well, that's going to shake things up. Is it? It might. Okay, right. Do the usual? Yeah, let's do the usual. Fire Chefs are taking on the Red Star Pathfinders. The Pathfinders have found their first win this season, but they've not made it look comfortable. And I don't believe they are comfortable. But, they're here. They're competing. They've turned up. They've submitted a team sheet. What more can you ask? For the Fire Chefs, Greg Double G has had a successful season in his first year as a chef. Ellie Redenta has flashed. Maybe good, maybe not yet. Who knows? Vivian Crumble, she's a flipping nightmare. Eva Composite has been way more impressive, despite the fact that Viv has obviously got more yards. But Viv has not had a huge game yet. Maybe this will be one. No, it won't, because it's a heat wave. The second most joyless environment in which to play the heat wave. But Greg busts out for a nice 17 yards on the first play. Here's Sticky Pierre, who has one of my favourite names in the entire league. Dirk Shafter there with a deflection. It's 3rd and 7. Greg runs it for the first down. Pierre gets a little bit there. He gets a yard. Redenta with the throw gets 3 short of the first down, and then they're sacked, and the Pathfinders take over. There's Dirk Shafter getting the first down and evading trouble. Charlie Ostrich now with a quick run, and it's over already. Papal Event Horizon with another quick run, and that one went for 4 yards. Clive's going to try and take him, never mind. All right, back to Greg. He runs again. He's having a successful game on the ground at the moment. So 8 yards on that one. Pierre tries the same thing but left it way too late and is brought down for a loss. And then there's a deflection. Back to the Pathfinders, and Clive Goldmouth breaks through traffic and gets 15 yards. Okay, a 2-yarder from Ostrich. Event Horizon throws, and it's caught by Flamberger, who's being covered by Redenta, who did a hopeless job, but they fumbled the ball on the 3-yard line. Oh dear, and it's Vivian Crumble who gets that. Back to the Chefs, and Greg takes off immediately, getting 21 yards. Here's Pierre. He's going round the outside as well. It's like he's just nicking people's playbook. Matteo Falcone, one of the linemen for the Pathfinders, has been injured by Tobin Jocular, and Valentina Luna has subbed in. Just as the Fire Chef's drive runs to a halt there. Hold on, the Pathfinder's have only got one play left. There goes Charlie Ostrich. He doesn't make it either. Back to the Chefs. Greg throws that one. It's deflected. It's Pierre. A late pass, but it's picked off by Charlie Ostrich. And he's got it down at about the 32-yard line of the Chefs. The Pathfinder's back in possession. There goes Shafter. He gets 9. Ostrich looking for a short play. He gets a slightly longer than a short play. He gets 12 yards out of that one. Sacked on first down. On second down, Clive's going to run it, and he's got the range. And he's got a touchdown. Our opening score after 31 plays. Chef's throw to Eva Composite, who gets 25 yards. Pierre tries to run around the outside, but he's not fast enough. Redenta now looking for a target. Picks out Viv Crumble, and she's going. Will the Ostrich get there on time? Nope. A 55-yard Vivian Crumble touchdown, 86th in her career. She's a ruddy nightmare. Actually, didn't she spend half the season injured last year? I think so. Who knows? Anyway, Greg's just picked off an interception, and the Chefs have the opportunity to take charge of the situation. Or do they? 3rd and 12, Redenta. And that one's deflected by Ostrich, and the opportunity to take charge of the situation has gone. And although Houston Flamberger just dropped the ball, but they make up for it on the next one as Shafter gets a 17-yard catch. Goalmouth completes to Flamberger, who gets the first down this time. No problem with his hands on the second attempt. 2nd and 13, Event Horizon round the outside of the line, but only picks up 1. Goalmouth through the middle is not going to make it, and we're back with the Chefs. Good run from Greg, who so far has been the one bright spot in this sun-baked afternoon. Obviously Vivian Crumble, obviously. But, I mean, it's Vivian Crumble. What do you expect? She got another 38 yards there. Yeah. Big throw, big catch, Eva Composite touchdown, 2-1 Chefs as we enter the second half of the game. Flamberger with a nice catch, gets 31 yards. Here's Ostrich. Completes to Goalmouth. Goalmouth gets a chunk there, 16 yards. Papal throwing, Shafter catching, running. First downing. And that one's intercepted. Pierre's come away with it. And the Chefs have the opportunity to take the game by the scruff of the neck and go, you're my game now. And, well, they keep the drive going this time, which is useful. But these piddling little passes they're doing right now are hardly exciting. It's 3rd and 2. Redenta with the ball. And he throws it all the way home. Back to the Pathfinders then. Oh, well. Yeah. Oh, well. Goalmouth can only make no yards. They complete to Shafter, though, who's having a solid day's work. He's got 88 yards so far. Goalmouth now with the run. And then gets himself injured for his trouble. Isle of Monotheism punches Clive Goalmouth into next week. And Linfield Muscles has come on instead. Linfield, heck of a player, but you don't want him at runner. No, he's hopeless at runner. Well, that's where he's playing. Sticky Pierre getting his best play of the game so far. A nice 32-yard run. Here's Redenta. Chef's still in possession of the ball right now, but the score is 2-2. So, you know, this could go in any direction. Muscles comes up with a sack. And that gives them a 3rd and 11. Redenta, a wide open Eva Composite's going to score. Okay. There's Ingrid Matrix coming up with a sack on first down. Then they throw it to Linfield Muscles, who doesn't look like he's playing runner. It looks like he's playing gunner. Oh, that's the right position for him. Hold on. 3rd and 10. Ostrich throws it. It's deflected by Greg, who now takes possession of the ball again. There's Pierre. He only gets 2 yards from that one. Redenta's going to try it. It just doesn't work. No. Valentina Luna attempts something there, but nothing much happens that could be described as positive. Papal Event Horizon with a big throw to nowhere, and we're back with the Chefs again. And they throw it to Viv Crumble, which is really the only play they should be considering. Down at about the 2-yard line after 48 yards, Pierre tries to punch it in, it doesn't work. Redenta, though, carries it in for the touchdown, and the Chefs lead by 2 with just 13 plays left in the game. Okay. You know, I should move the game over that way a little, because the chat's over here, you see. I have to glance this way to see the chat. Who knows? 3rd and 14 for the Pathfinders. And Ostrich takes off and is going to get a first down and a heck of a lot more. 27 yards. Hold on, this game might not be over. Flamberger's in. 4-3 is the score. As long as the Chefs can keep hold of the ball, they'll win. I mean, that's pretty much the rule in any game, but in this one particularly, they haven't done so, and they have 3 plays, the Pathfinders, to turn it around. Well, 1 play, because it's 3rd and 14. Never mind. And it's a win for the Chefs. And I mean, it could have been a pick 6. No, Composite's going to rub it in with a nice big run on the last play. Gets 60 yards, but the final score, Fire Chefs 4, Pathfinders 3. Good close game. Good close game. But for a long time, neither team wanted to do much with the game. Ingrid Matrix, your star of the day, with 39 pancakes and 6 sacks. Impressive work for the Chefs there. Papal Event Horizon does the numbers for the Pathfinders with 52 fan points, 117 thrown, 2 touchdowns and 4 deflections. Righto? Yeah. Who's next? Vulcamoose versus the Stegenauts. Potential banger. Potential banger. And potential deaths all round. Well, we can hope. I mean, they're in bad company, so I don't really care that much. Who's new and interesting? Well, the rookie Ron Ground has had a good season so far for the Vulcamoose, but then he is doing his work hiding behind Chris Biscuit, who is an absolute monster. Yeah. What about Erlen Dickberg? We do like Erlen Dickberg. Will he have a game today? Well, he'll have a game. Whether it's any good or not is anyone's guess. Over on the Stegenauts, Larry Splendid, Mary Ruthless, Constance Frenzy, the starting 3 in the lineup. The Stegenauts are throwing the ball like that's the only thing they know how to do. Mary's been a reasonably good running asset for them since joining the starting lineup. So, you know, take it into consideration. Thank you. All right. Brutal game. Will we see the death? It's anyone's guess, but Larry Splendid's going to start us off in the way that he always does. He's going to throw the ball. Yeah, and it's deflected by Viking. Frenzy with the pass, completes the centre bite, but it's short of the first down. Mary's stuffed. And hold on, no. Vulcamoose took over and then fumbled it immediately. All right, so we're back with the Stegenauts again. Frenzy with the throw, complete to centre bite. And down at the 3-yard line after 41 yards. This time Mary gets a good run and the Stegenauts take the lead. We do like the Stegenauts. Yeah, we don't like the Saints. And we're okay about the Saints, but I mean, they won the bowl, so we're not that thrilled about them. There goes Larry Splendid on an 8-yard pass. Complete again to centre bite, who is being guarded by an undead gnome. Whether or not that's going to change things, I mean, you wouldn't guard a dark elf with an undead gnome. It's just not a good move. Anyway, Viking gets a nice catch, 37 yards. That is the aforementioned undead gnome of which we spake recently. Xavier Sensation there with a great run. Breaks a tackle, gets 24 yards. Felipe flexing now running. The Saints figuring out that they actually probably need to play a bit. And then they score, and it's Dickberg who gets the touchdown. Back to the Stegenauts then. Here's Constance on a second down, and that one's deflected by Dickberg. Mary's going to try running it again. Should get there. Does so. And is still alive to tell the tale. 11-yard carry. Barry Science getting his first touch of the game. And it's a 47-yard catch. It's his second touch of the game. Yeah, his first meaningful catch. Mary running on 2nd and 10. Just short of the first down. Larry Splendid has to complete. Does so. And they are inches away from the goal line, and they're in the end zone. Stegenauts now up 3-1. But Vulcamoose with the ball. They have themselves a 2nd and 10. Sensation smashes through tackles and gets a 12-yard first down. Flexing, stumbles into a tackle and gets only 1 yard. Ron throws. It's deflected by Cenobite. Sensation has to execute. Does. 16 yards. Flexing throw. Sensation again. Is proving to be one and has the touchdown. 3-2 now the score. Constance gets sacked on second down. It's 3rd and 16. Mary's going to try the run again. She'll be lucky. She is lucky. 24 yards. Just short of 10 yards of carry so far for Mary Ruthless. There's a sack from Chris Biscuit, and Ruthless is dumped unceremoniously that time, and Vulcamoose take back over from the halfway line. Ron picks up the first down. His Sensation. He doesn't get anywhere this time around. 2nd and 11. Flexing gets himself sacked by Dirty Father Tempest, and it's another sack immediately after, and the Stegenauts get the ball straight back again. Cenobite takes off once more. That's a 43-yard reception. Frenzy sacked by Chris Biscuit. Mary Ruthless gets nowhere. 3rd and 13. Complete to Cenobite. This appears to be a go-to kind of play right there. That's a 29-yard touchdown. 2 points in it as we head towards halftime, but Felipe Flexing with a nice run there for 25 yards. There goes Viking making a reception, but it's barely worth mentioning. Sensation now running again. Ooh, he's got his aim on player of the game. 6 carries for 75 yards so far as we hit half-time. Stegenauts with a decent lead right now, but I wouldn't say that they were running the house. No, not at the moment. No. Although Viking there with the slowest touchdown you're ever going to see. 24 yards, and the Saints have pulled another one back. Cogent Wang for the Saints have just been injured by Red Cobbler, and if you're kind of guy, I don't know who these people are. You're not alone. Nobody does. They're lineman 3s. And you kind of go, what, the one they picked last to fill out the numbers? Yeah. All right, there's another touchdown for the Stegenauts. They're maintaining this 2-score cushion as Dick Berg gets a 21-yard catch with the Saints trying to pull it back the other way. Again, would it be an upset if the Stegenauts win? Not really. Vulcamoose are not in the strongest division. So some of those divisional wins that they've got are not necessarily the most reliable barometer for are they a killer team or not. But they do look a lot more like their former selves than they did last season. Dick Berg picks them up a first down, but they've got a third of the game left in which to try and get back in, and they now trail by just 1. Splendid throws, and it's Cenobite with the catch. Frenzy throws, and it's deflected by Viking. Ruthless gets off an unusual pass there, because she doesn't pass very often, and it's a first down. 2nd and 10, though. Sensation, nothing doing. Ruthless running, nothing doing. And Vulcamoose have a chance to tie it up if they can make a drive here. Well, not with a 2-yard catch, you don't. Sensation can't turn it around either, and the Stegenauts have the ball back. 2nd and 10 Frenzy. It's a short one to Ruthless, but she batters through a lot of players, frankly. Too many to count to get the first down. She then runs with the ball, batters through those same players again, who saw her coming and go, no, I don't fancy it, thanks. The end zone is in sight. Frenzy with the ball gets sacked. Is Ruthless again? No, not this time. All right. A strong piece of defense from the Saints, but they've got to turn the offensive tap on. Viking gets them a first down. Sensation runs around the outside. Should. Not quite. 2nd and 1. Flexing gets the first down. 13 plays left. Saints trail by 1. And they've just thrown an interception to Constance Frenzy, who then immediately tosses the ball to Helmet Cenobite. Ron Ground's been injured by Mary Ruthless. Slot Ridges is now in the lineup. It's 2nd and 12, 3rd and 12. Splendid. And they've got 7 plays. Have Vulcamoose to equalise. Now 5 plays. It's 3rd and 4. And they come up short, and the Stegenauts have the lead with just a few plays to burn off. They could just fall over 3 times in a row and win the game now. And this is pretty much what they're doing. Last play of the game, Larry Splendid gets himself tackled for no gain, and that's the ball game. Final score, Stegenauts 5, Saints 4. Star of the game, really? 9? Is that a record? Yeah, star of the game's Chris Biscuit. Yeah. 110 fan points puts him in the fan points lead position right now. 40 pancakes and 9 sacks. Is 9 in a game a record? I'm going to look it up. I mean, someone else probably will do it at the same time, but I'm going to look it up as well because I've got the thing just here. Let's have a look. Player records. Pass defence. Deflected passes? Nope. 11 sacks in one game is the record. Buttercup Guns back in Season 2. But I mean, 9's not bad. No, 9's pretty good. Especially for Chris Biscuit, who's more of an offensive lineman than defence. Stegenauts find themselves fortunate, I think. Yeah. Okie dokie. Right, who's next? Oh, it's me. Yeah. I'm going to play me in order this week because this might not be a close game, but it might be. Anything can happen. That's why we like the sport. Port Miggins Pirates versus Bulldozer Power. Port Miggins, they got Doug Conglomerate. We like him. Yeah, he hasn't put up monster numbers, but he's a good player. We like him. Angie Railroad, she's solid. In the line, Mikey Power Tools, Caroline Warfare, Stella Doit. We will run them ragged. Okie dokie. On my team, same lineup as last week. You know, maybe it'll be good. Well, could happen. Yep, here we go. And it's a blessed game because we're playing at the BDP home field. All right. Come on, team, let's do this thing. Port Miggins have a defence against the pass that, frankly, is the worst in the league at the moment. And Chet decides to run it. All right, Chet, you swish git. But Steve's running it. And he's only been brought down after 3. Ross now looking for a pass. Wide open downfield is Daxter Hijack. He only gets to catch the ball because he has to defend. Daxter is primarily on the team as a defender. Like Steve, who only gets 8 yards. Ross has to pull us out of the fire again, and he does so, and it's Daxter with the catch again. Chet, throw the flipping ball, son. He tried, but he didn't get very far. Steve passes. It's deflected at the end zone. Ross again. Well done, Ross. Ross, the only player on the team who's actually doing any flaming good on offense. And the Pirates are now in possession. And that was deflected by Daxter. That's his 101st career deflection, and Judy Conspiracy is going to score. Woo! 2-0. Okay. Yeah. Because if I could get Judy to score once or twice, she's going to score all day. That's the basic principle there. Here comes Steve on a 2nd and 6. He's got the first down. Oh, there we go. Steve's actually figured out what he's supposed to be doing. Touchdown. Okie dokie. A 42-yard Steve Morrie run there. That'll get his average up. Nice tackle there, bumping the player out of bounds, and we've stuffed him again. Chet throws. There goes Judy. She's broken a tackle. Touchdown. Judy Conspiracy. Woo! Okay, yeah. Don't celebrate too hard. Well, to be fair, my opponents couldn't be bothered to put in a team sheet. And therefore, yeah, if you're going to take your eye off the ball, people, and you're playing a good team, you will probably get rinsed. So, I'm claiming it. Yeah. Nora gets a good... They got a first down there, which was, you know... Oh, hold on. Daxter's just intercepted the ball. Lovely job, Dax. There goes Dax now. He's running back the other way. He's not going to get very far because he's quite slow. But he gets 38 yards, and that's nice. Steve trying to run outside, which is not his move. There goes Dax again. Nice run, Dax. Just short of the end zone. 37 yards on the catch. But there's the touchdown, and Daxter has it. Sack from Big Steve. Lovely. And that one is caught by Kim Freightmaster, who's no slouch, but is out of her element. Yeah. It's 3rd and 12. Dougie Conglomerate tries to run it, doesn't get very far, and we're back in possession again. First down, Chet for 12. Here goes Steve. What's he going to do? He's running it. Okay. Piles through Kim Freightmaster. And then gets 21 yards in total. Ross throws. That one's gone to Daxter, who gets 21. Chet finds himself on the floor, having been sacked by Mikey Power Tools. Steve gets nowhere. What? Yeah, I know. Judy Conspiracy touchdown. All right. Here comes Angie Railroads, and that's a 3-yarder. Dougie now gets another 2. It's 3rd and 4, and they're stopped again. Here comes Chet. Good throw. Nice deflection from Conglomerate. Steve throws to Chet. Okay, I mean, that's an option, I suppose. Ross, downtown. Deflected by Arnie Hamburger. And at half-time, it is 6-0. Yeah. Should we up the tempo? I'm going to give it another couple of plays. Yeah, I think we'll up the tempo. because at this point it's not a pretty sight. Just got to keep my eye open for injuries as Steve makes a nice 16-yard carry there. That's a first down. We seem to have eased up. Oh! I think that was Ross through an interception. What a clown. Might have been. Yeah, no, we've eased right up now. But there goes Daxter again. He gets another 20 yards. Steve decides to swerve into everybody before scoring a touchdown. Okay. Conglomerate. Yeah, he gets stuffed. You get stuffed as well. Here comes Chet. Throws to Daxter. Another 16 yards. Steve now running. 12 for Steve. Touchdown. There's Judy with her 4th of the game. Arnie Hamburger putting up a good fight there. Gets 30 yards. There he goes again. Oh, and they're going to avert the shutout. Or are they? What do you mean Steve's no like bulldozer power? What are you on about, Steve? We've turned you into a ruddy legend, son. Steve completes to Judy, who gets 22 yards. Ross throws. Daxter's got that one. Stella Deutsch is done for the season, having been injured by Zesty Lumber. But that is another blocker 3 versus blocker 3. So it's not the most telling injury that could have happened. Steve throws another touchdown. Judy's got 5. Okay. Yeah. Dougie Conglomerate fumbles the ball. Judy's picked it up. She hasn't quite got the pace to take it the distance. Okay. Yeah, there goes Steve. Ross to Daxter, who's down at about the 11. No, he's about the 6. I can't count. Ross pukes into the end zone. Okay, yeah. Steve's 3rd sack of the game there. He's not sacking people as much as he used to. Well, you see, that's the thing across the league, is that teams have become significantly better in the line than they have been in any season so far. It's like people identified that getting beaten up was not a good look. Steve with a 28-yard catch. Steve throws the ball because it's anybody can do whatever they like stage of the game now. Possession be damned. Ross, good throw. Judy, touchdown. That'll do, people. That'll do. You can go easy on them on this last play. They are. Final score, BDP 11. The Pirates 1. Righto. Yeah. Big Steve Morrie now in the lead for Player of the Week with 129 fan points. Dax will be gutted. Dax played a blinder. 3 sacks, 3 tackles for loss, 3 touchdowns. Yeah. Okay. Right. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Best player for the Pirates, Arnie Hamburger. Yeah. Yeah, that was a ruffle stomp. That one, that wasn't a proper game. Anyway, Beekeepers now against Peninsula Transport. What do we think? Well, the Beekeepers, you kind of go, it's the Beekeepers. They're not that great. Then you kind of go, yeah, but they've got 3 draws this season, and those ties have come against halfway decent teams. They've won a game, so they've got that going for them. Peninsula. Not looking quite as strong as they did last season, but still a decent team. Yeah. They're playing, who's that? That's Millstone Misfit. Really? I don't remember putting that name in. Well, I mean, it might be a misprint. No, it might be. And then Polio Hairpin, who they've just signed from BDP, so I don't know. It's foggy as well. Oh, well, this isn't anything can happen game. A foggy game. Yeah, I mean, anybody can win this. But it will be Peninsula Transport who start things off. Gaby Transistor is gonna get us rolling. And rolling is what he does. Everybody gets blocked on the Beekeepers, and Transistor has the biggest hole in history to run through. Titsuck tackles Hairpin, and all of a sudden Transistor has to dig him out of a 3rd and 13 and can't do it. Hank Massive's in the lineup, and there he is, running around the outside of the line, evades a late tackle, gets 27 yards. Mickle Pickle now, doing the same manoeuvre. Round the outside, dodges a tackle. It won't be 27 yards, but 13's good enough. Here comes Ted Shirley. No, he's not going to pass it either. He's going, it's foggy. I'll just run the ball. Gets another first down. Massive up the middle. Swerves, gets 14, and the Beekeepers score. Well, Yeah, in the fog, coming with an all-out running offense. Diego ASMR has been injured by hippie impact. Flora Tunisia hand is in instead for Peninsula. Okay, yeah. There goes Transistor's a heck of a player, though. Not an easy player to stop, but PT are going to need to keep this one on the ground. And that's exactly what they're doing right now, but they have themselves a 3rd and 1. Transistor, though, easily managing to get past the line, easily managing to run it all the way to the end zone. 33 yards and a touchdown, and the scores are even. 2nd and 11, Beekeepers getting themselves sacked. Shirley's going to try and pass, gives up on that as a notion, and gets himself injured by polio hairpin. David concentrates in now for the Beekeepers. Peninsula Transport have the ball. Hairpin with a 1-yard run. Here's Marv H. Lime, who gets 3. Wasn't enough. And the Beekeepers in possession once more. That's a deflected pass. Concentrate looking at the pass. Completes to Mini Sabotage. The team captain takes off past halfway and gets a 47-yard completion. Massive with a 2-yard run. Pickle now. Throws complete for first down to Rolf Henchucker. There goes Davey. Concentrate on the run. Gets only 3. Massive now. Swerving again. Hank Massive, you'll have to look it up to confirm it, is the all-time league-leading tackle breaker. You go, what? Who? What? Really? Yeah. Randall Maroon's been injured as well. Trace Attitude's now in for the Beekeepers. Two linemen down. Yeah, that's not ideal. No, not in these conditions. Massive attempts to throw and it's thrown away. Pickle attempts to throw into traffic and that doesn't work either. David Concentrate attempts to run and it doesn't work. Back to Peninsula Transport then. And Transistor gets a 13-yard carry. Here comes Hairpin. A far less subtle player, but that's a 24-yard carry. Here comes Lime. Straight up the middle. Well, I mean, they're relying on Trace Attitude to be a blocker, but it's working for them. As Millstone gets down to the a centimetre line, but Henchucker intercepts the ball, and the Beekeepers with a massive goal line stand take it back the other way. Pickle has a first down and quite a bit more. 14 yards. Well, he was running sideways, so it would have been a lot further, and he decided to run forwards. But that's a back-to-back first down. Massive now round the outside. He's dodged 2 tackles there, and he's still going. 34 yards for Hank Massive, who's over 10 yards a carry in this game. There goes Pickle with another good run, 16 yards there. Concentrates, picked up on the idea, and gets a first down. The goal line is right there. Hank, touchdown. 3-1, Beekeepers are up. Peninsula Transport struggling in the weather. But it's half-time, and so maybe they'll make adjustments and win the game. David Concentrate's been injured by Julio Lobster. Lobster's in the lineup. I didn't see him. Yeah, I know, but Beekeepers have got the ball right now. Sacked on first down. Who's this? That's Mr. Cag, who's currently playing runner. Interesting choice. Hank waits all day before deciding to run with it and is brought down just short of the first down marker. Gabe gets nothing. Hairpin gets only 2. Here's Lime. Good run, but short of the first down. Massive with the ball again. Is going to keep it on the ground, and he gets 3. There goes Pickle. Pickle throws. It's deflected. Cag now gets nothing. Back to Peninsula. Transistor swerving his way through for a first down. Polio Hairbin round the outside gets 3. Here goes Marv on second down. Is stuffed behind the line. Here's Transistor and is taken down by the opposing team captain. And the Beekeepers back in possession with, at the moment, a 2-score lead. Mr. Cag makes the first down and fumbles the ball into the hands of the opposition. What a team player. Trace Attitude's been injured by hippie impact. That brings in Grin Halberds. You're going to go, who? Yeah, I know. A professional Brutalball player who you've never heard of. Here comes Gabe. No, nothing doing there. It's 3rd and 8. Polio round the other side is probably going to get the first down. And the Peninsula drive keeps motoring. That was deflected by Hank in the flat. Gabe now running it. Picks up 4. It's 3rd and 5. Hairpin. Sacked by Cooper Wright. Hank runs it back the other way. 23 plays left in the game. Beekeepers up by 2 still at the moment. Henchucker with an important catch. because that's taken them very close to the halfway line. And at the pace both these teams are moving right now, an extra 10 yards here and there can make all the difference. Pickle has a big running lane. Gets 16. Mr. Cag tries the same route, and it works. Gets 13. Hank now. A late ditch run, and that's a touchdown, and this is 4th of the season. Really? Is that all? Yeah, apparently. Yeah, he couldn't be bothered to play or some such. 3rd and 13 for Peninsula Transport. They throw it away, and the Beekeepers have got this one. 12 plays left. 4-1 is the score. Pickle gets them a first down. Mr. Cag now keeps it moving. 2nd and 3. Hank massive around the outside. He swerves, he dodges, he ducks, he dips, he dives, and dodges once more, and gets 6 whole yards out of it. It's a lot of effort for not a lot of thunder. Cag gets them right close to the end zone, and Hank is in again for his 5th of the season. I think 3 of which in this game. Gabe with another positive run. He's got 142 yards on the ground in this game, but it hasn't helped the team who've only managed 1 score. No, but you see, it's the fog. You've got to adapt to the weather, people. Who are the weather people? Well, we shouldn't talk about them, really. You might summon them. Oh, and I mean, you'd call that an upset, but the Beekeepers put in a lineup that was suited to the weather. Star of the game is Hippie Impact for the Beekeepers, with 24 pancakes, 2 sacks, and 3 injuries inflicted. Ooh, Hippie Impact making her. Peninsula Transport's best player, Millstone Misfit. Was that their debut game? It might have been, but it's only 43 fan points, so don't get overexcited. 1 tackle for loss, 1 pass deflection, and 24 receiving yards. Steady on. Yeah, okay. Well, the Beekeepers there coming up with their 2nd win of the season. Nice. Next up, Nomads versus the Sea Raiders. Oh, this could slap. Yeah. The Sea Raiders. Good team. Waiting for the... Oh, hold on. What's that? That's snow. Oh, it's snowing. The Beekeepers do in the cold. So, who knows? Nomads, they will be disappointed with their performance so far this season. They expect more of themselves. Okay, that was a tie. Incidentally, that was a tie for the most players injured in a game. Thanks, Ims. Yeah. But a tie counts for nothing. Yeah, unfortunately. Right, it's going to be the Raiders starting with the ball. Paul Tribunal will get us underway. What do we think? Well, I don't know. Oh, good. Well, thanks for that insight. Tribunal a 1 yard. Oh, we can up the tempo on this one as well because they run slower because it's snowing. Right, Whippet gets a 6 yard catch and the Nomads take over. They throw it immediately to Egon Sanction, who picks up best part of 30. Next pass is deflected though. Melvin Glitch. That one's deflected as well. Bernard Dunk earning his wages. But Kim Selector's in the end zone and the Nomads take the leads. Tribunal runs on first down. And that's 9 yards. Then Heimlich takes over. And he goes, I can dodge tackles, you know. Yeah, I can do that. And then Bart Conedrop says the same thing. They're all now going, oh yeah, no, dodging tackles is what we do here in Bongolia. Drive is moving along nicely. And there's a pass and it goes to Ziggy Whippets, who gets a nice 24-yarder. Tribunal runs just short of the end zone. Mike Heimlich, even shorter of the end zone. And then it's dropped by Heimlich in the end zone. What a disappointment. The Nomads getting themselves out of jail there by throwing to Selector. And Bongolia will be going, oh, come on, lads, come on. But, I mean, as much come on, ladsing as you do, it doesn't help. Sanction there with another nice catch, gets 26. Nomads into Sea Raider territory already. There goes Selector, picking up another 16. Chaka Khan chucks that one to Shelf Space, who picks up 5. Melvin Glitch now with a throw, and it's the score. Selector makes it 2-0. Tribunal then runs away from trouble, picks up 20 yards. Nice. Heimlich now runs away from trouble, picks up 24 yards. Oh, it's a competition. Conedrop then throws it away. All right, here goes Tribunal again, and he's swerving out of trouble like you wouldn't believe. Picks up 12. Heimlich, though, swerves into trouble and picks up a concussion. Conedrop, nice run. Fumbles it on the 1 yard line. Hold on, they fumbled it back the other way. All right. Bongolia is still in action, but that's 2 in a row that didn't go anywhere. Cone drop fumbled into the hands of Mike Heimlich, who gets down to the 1 yard line. Bring some pressure, lads. No? All right, never mind then. And that's the 2nd time in a row that the Sea Raiders were stopped at the 1 yard line. If you're a Sea Raider fan right now, you've probably switched off. Yeah, you probably go, this is not our game, fellas. No, this is not it. This isn't the one. No, I'm not feeling it. No, the team aren't feeling it. Nobody's feeling it. What we're feeling? Betrayed, hurt, let down. Bit disappointed. 3-0. Nomads now have the lead. Can the Sea Raiders score? Well, as long as they don't stop at the 1 yard line, maybe. But the Nomads are going to score again. It's now 4-0. They don't deserve to be up 4-0, but there we are. That's the way the game is played. Heimlich with a nice little run. A nice medium-sized run, 24 yards. There's a completed pass to Cone, from Cone drop. Bernard Dunk now carrying it a good chunk of distance for the Raiders. Gets down after 38. It's 4-0 at half-time, but we're not there yet. Heimlich with nothing. Cone drop is, well, they're on the 2 yard line and they're stopped again. And then their defensive line is bringing no pressure, which is most unfortunate because they could have picked up, I mean, we love a safety. Safety's the best play in the game. Well, a safety where you kill the ball carrier and they then fumble, even better play of the game. But fundamentally, safety is where it's at. Yeah. The Nomads moving the ball again is shelf space. And the snow is not interfering too much. But Mike Heimlich makes an interception. He goes, no, I want to win. Not enough, Mike. You don't want to win enough. Are you prepared to do what the other guy isn't? What, fumble it on the 1 yard line? Yeah, totes. There goes Bernie Dunk. He gets down at the 20 yard line and I want to watch this drive. No, cone drop, no dice. Tribunal fumbles it into the hands of Paul Dagger. I can't rule out that they're not just lateral passing the ball here and that it's not, strictly speaking, a fumble. Anyway, in accordance with the law, we now up the tempo. Glitch with a bit. 2nd and 3. Here goes 3rd and 3. And that one's deflected. Here come the Sea Raiders again. No. 3rd and 10. No, short. All right, back to the Nomads. This is not doing anyone's completion average any good. Ziggy Whippet makes an interception. But can the Raiders do anything with it? No. Okay. All right, I've sped it up for Deflection Fest. Selector picks up 24 there. Sanction picks up another 20. Shelf space. Selector, touchdown. 5-0. And the Sea Raiders will be gutted. Sea Raiders, one of those teams who you just kind of go, are they jinxed? Because they can't catch a break. Yeah. Well, they're not catching a break in this one. Nice run from Melvin Glitch. There goes Kim. I mean, Kim Selector's on the opposing team, but in the snow, you would think that maybe, just maybe, but no. Be just no be. Okay. Final score, 5-0. 500 yards for the Nomads, 300 for the Sea Raiders. Kim Selector, star of the game with 65 fan points, 247 receiving, 3 touchdowns, 2 deflections. Paul Dagger gets player of the game for the Raiders, 48 fan points with 42 pancakes. But if you look just below, Alan Prototype had 62. But if you look over on the other team, Exponential Tyrone had 65. This was a team where everyone was slapping each other around, which was pretty obvious because no one was really moving the ball that well. Anyway, the Nomads pick up a win that they will have hoped to have gained, whereas the Sea Raiders will be disappointed to have not managed to get over the flipping goal line. As these things happen. Next up, you got Graser Ridge versus Budge. Oh, this has the potential to slap. It's not one of my official slappers, though. That's Grunt Sports Ball. Yeah, 2 7-win teams going head-to-head. Then the Marsupials versus the Minstrels. That's a biggie. And Erg Melonflex versus Ov City. Yeah, that's a biggie as well. Despite the fact they're both 5-win teams, these are 2 teams that will be in the playoffs unless they really screw things up. So, you know. But this, potential to slap. Graser Ridge versus Budget Roadies. Graser Ridge, what's new? Nothing. They got Nigel Flame in prison. What else do they need? Okay. What about Budget? What's new? Oh, where do you want to start? Harry Snowman has been regularly in the starting lineup since being picked up from BDP. I was waiting. I was hoping he would develop, but no. He gets straight into the team at Budget, and he's playing all right. Spiny Turtlewax has started all season and has 1,400 passing yards already. Pretty good going. And then Coral Success, Travis Doomgiver in the line. Travis, rubbish on offense, but on defense, he will ruin your day and your following morning as well. Okie dokie, off we go. And it's a beautiful day for some Brutalball. And it's going to be Budget who get us rolling with some of their own personal brand of Brutalball. Let us see it in action as Capsicum Disco will drop the ball for your amusement. No, hold on. No, that was Fenchurch Stochastic there, fumbling the ball for your amusement. And Graser Ridge take over. It's Karen Woman on 2nd and 6. She gets the first. Karen. Yeah, we like Karen. We do like Karen. She's unlikely. She is an unlikely effective player. And just has a touchdown. That's her 18th so far this year. Well now, Spiny Turtlewax first down for Budget. Olive deflects a pass. It's Capricorn. Throws, it's complete, but it's short. Turtle throws, Stochastic with the catch. Okay. Here goes Snowman, throws, and once again, another good catch. Yeah, that one was somewhat misthrown, has to be said. Spiny throws, Stochastic with the catch again. We'll get down to the 10-yard line. Here comes Snowman looking for a target. Capsicum Disco drops the ball. Yeah. Drops the ball in the end zone if you want bonus points there, because that's really not what you want. Karen evades a couple of tackles there, but only gets no yards, having been slapped shortly after. All right, Budget are having another go at it. Stochastic catches for 5. Snowman completes. Disco catches it this time. Oh, I see. He wanted to run it in. He didn't just want to catch it in the end zone. No, he wants to run it into the end zone. 1-1 is the score. 3rd and 5. Budget come up with the stop and now take over again. Olive Sunflower already has 4 deflections in this game. She is playing well. Defensively. Yeah, I don't know what she's doing offensively. Not much, I don't think. Harry Snowman, nice catch and run, gets 13. Budget threatening to score again if they can hold it together. Snowman, nothing doing, 2nd and goal. Capricorn, end zone, Stochastic touchdown. Budget easing into the lead. Karen snuffed in the middle of the line there. Olive throws the ball away and Budget have it again. This one's deflected. Snowman completes to Stochastic. Stochastic is proving to be a most reliable pair of hands so far, but Joe Stein baffled the Graser Ridge captain, intercepted that one and then fumbled it. Never mind. Yeah. Okay. You would think that receivers who pick the ball off, Capsicum Disco drops the ball. 3rd and 7. There goes Stochastic again. Safe pair of hands. Oh, that's what you want. Spiny out the back of the end zone. Here comes Snowman. Tries running it. Picks up a couple. Here's Capricorn. Touchdown. Spiny Turtlewax. 3-1 now. Budget in the lead. Karen is getting no help in the middle of the line, despite having Santino Bananas in there. Really? Who's he been offset by? We got Kristen Lemonade lining up against Santino. Hold on, that's a turnover. The fumble there, recovered by Budget again, and they have the opportunity to take the game by the scruff of the neck as we head towards half-time. Capricorn throws, Stochastic with a... flipping Fenchurch Stochastic. Just, I mean, admittedly, they're not throwing it towards Capsicum very often because they've got some sense. But it's 4-1 as we pass the halfway mark. We'll wait and see if Graser Ridge manage to execute this drive. If they don't, we'll activate the turbos. They found Nigel Prison, look. 57 yards from Nigel. They throw that one away. Here's Kyle flipping Cohort. He's really good. Yeah, there goes Karen on 3rd down and she gets nouts. Spiny tosses it. Fenchurch again. What's the record for catches in a game? Because that's 15. That's number 16 for Fenchurch. Catches in a game. Please hold. Single game receiving. 24 is the record. All right, some way to go then. But that's another one. Is this a record-breaking performance? We don't know. There's Fenchurch again. That's 20 catches, and there's 38 plays left. That's 21. 4 more catches for Fenchurch Stochastic, and that's a new league record. We'll keep this at regular speed since there's a record on the line. Okay. Spiny. Throw to Fenchurch. No. Harry decides to run it. Okay. Record on the line, you know. Capricorn throws. That one's picked up by Spiny, and they turn the ball over. It's just short of the first down. Here goes Cohort. Picked up by Karen for 4. Karen now runs the ball, and that's a Graser Ridge first down. And more. Yeah. Olive Sunflower now looking to have a sit. Okay. Kyle throws. Karen with the catch has the first down. Travis Doomgiver there, failing to tackle a halfling. Hang your head in shame. 2nd and 10. Caught by Nigel. Touchdown. All right. Come on, it's the Fenchurch show. There's one. All right. Okay. And that's Capsicum. Oh, this could be a touchdown. No, it's only 37 yards. All right. Capricorn again. That one's deflected. Spiny. Complete to Fenchurch. That's another one. Come on. Let's go. Record time. That was dropped by Capsicum Disco in the end zone. And Stochastic gets another touchdown. I think that equals the record. We'll need to see the score, but there's enough time for one more drive. 1 or 2 more catches, and that should be the record gone to Fenchurch Stochastic, who thoroughly deserves it, having carried the team in this game. That one's got a Capsicum, though, who was wide open and had all day to decide to make the catch, and is down to the 5-yard line. A 77-yarder. Stochastic gets another touchdown. That's 5. But time is running out to set a monster record. Well, that's good. We like records that can be beaten. Yeah. Budget of 1 this, by the way. And they've just thrown the ball away. Oh, do you not want the record? Come on. I'm disgusted. Do we even know how many catches she will have had? No, you'll get yardage only. Oh, man. You'll have to wait till the records are updated. Oh, I have to do that. Yeah, I know. Oh, no, it's a fumble. No, Graser Ridge have got it. They might be able to keep the ball for the remainder of the game at this rate. There goes Olive for 2 yards. There goes Baffled, who is down at the 2-yard. Final play of the game. Touchdown. Final score, budget 7. Graser Ridge 3. Fenchurch Stochastic star player of the game. 75 fan points. Is that all? Yeah, well, just didn't do an awful lot on defense. 326 receiving. That could be good enough for player of the week. 5 touchdowns, 2 deflections. Over on Graser Ridge, Joe Stein Baffled gets player of their team. 57 fan points. Not a lot of offense. 2 interceptions and a deflection. It's either equaled or just exceeded the record. You're going to have to wait and see. All right. There you go. Enjoy the quiet for a moment. Who's up next? We don't know. Oh, okay. Well, do you want to work it out? Well, it should be from this half of the field. I think it's going to be Lingo Blend versus the Sunshine Fun Bus. Okie dokie. All right. Lingo Blend versus the Sunshine Fun Bus. Neither team having the greatest season in the history of seasons, but they're having a season and they're both involved. Lingo Blend, 1 win and 3 ties so far, whereas Sunshine Fun Bus, 3 wins and 1 tie. Who's going to win it? I don't know. It could go either way. Anyone new and interesting? Frank Tango making his debut for the Fun Bus. Okay. No changes to report at Lingo Blend. And it's a blessed game, so someone's going to score a bit. Someone is going to score a bit. John the Plum will get us started for the All-Stars. And here we go. He runs it and gets 5. Is Ulysses failure straight through the middle? Gets another 3. Jenny J is stopped short. And we're into the John DeCaro show, who completes for 9 on the first play of the game. Okay, there's a 3-yarder. Colt Rhombus now tosses it. Frank Tango making a nice catch, gets 19. DeCaro completes again. Tango picking up his 2nd of the game. Spangles Hunkerdome round the outside. First down on the 5-yard line. And the Fun Bus looking to get an early lead. DeCaro out the back of the end zone. 3rd and goal. Hunkerdome. He's in. And it's 1-0 Fun Bus. Okay. I skipped bottom left for a reason or just didn't notice it. No, I didn't notice it. All right, I'll get to it. Don't worry. I'll find it. Don't worry. I'm watching this game now. There goes JTP, and he has 10. Here goes Failure. He gets picked up 2. As Lingo Blend have the ball around the halfway line. Stegerson with a nice catch for 17. Here's the Plum. Picks up just 1. Failure. Gets nothing. Jenny J looks to pass. Completes it, and it's Hack Murphy. Touchdown Murphy. Well, you don't want him to power up through the power of touchdowns. He'll be lots of trouble. He will. 3rd and 4. Rhombus. 1st down. Completed pass. DeCaro wide open on the side. Here's Rhombus, who has got a decent turn of speed. If he can score a couple of touchdowns, he'll be tricky to keep hold of as well. But he's only a one-way player, strictly speaking. It's 3rd and 9 now, though. DeCaro throws it to Rhombus, and it's only 4 yards. Back to Lingo Blend. Murphy. Smashing tackles out of the way. Antonio Rojas has been demolished by Tiggy Teapot. Cynthia Wrestling Mask subbing in for the Fun Bus. The Plum gets 3 yards. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Failure. Big gap in the middle of the line allows him to run for 18. Sonar tries the same thing and it doesn't work. Plum throws. Complete to Stegerson. It's now 3rd and 6. Failure again. This time wrapped up. DeCaro takes over. It's deflected on 1st down. Hunkerdome tries running it, and no, never forget it. Okay, all right, Lingo Blend back in possession. Failure again tries the middle of the line, and it doesn't work this time. Only works when there's nobody there. See, if there's people there, you're going to have trouble. Tango gets a 1st down catch for the Fun Bus, but this is both offenses looking a bit spotty at the moment. Occasional flashes of that's a play, and then multiple plays of that's not very good. There goes Stegerson breaking a tackle and gets 24 yards. The Plum throws, completes to Stegerson again, who picks up 8. Failure completes to Stegerson. Yeah. One senses a mismatch in coverage there. True. Stegerson, not a lot happening. Not a lot happening there either. 3rd and goal. Failure tries throwing the ball, and that doesn't work. You don't see a lot of Orc quarterbacks. Are there any Orc Who's the best Orc thrower in the league? It's important we find out. Wrestling Mask gets a 1st down as Sunshine moved past the halfway line. We're just past halfway, and it's still tied at 1. And Lingo Blend take back over. John, with the run, gets a 1st down. Here comes Failure. Wrapped up after 3 yards. Jenny J is sacked. Unlucky for her. DeCaro throws. It's complete to Frank Tango. And he breaks a tackle. Okay, 36 plays remaining in the game. Fun Bus with the ball right now. Rhombus finally figures out that there was about 1,000,000 yards ahead of him with nobody in it. Oh, and they've thrown an interception. Well, that's unlucky. Is it, though, with the way these teams are playing? I wouldn't have said that was unlucky. I would say that it's just not the cylinders, and the firing thereof, and it's all not happening. Apart from Stegerson, who's now got 100 yards in the game. Yeah, all right, Stegerson's playing all right. Yeah, there he goes again, look, not much. Okay, Rhombus has a deflection there, and they get the ball back. DeCaro completes to Tango. And that's a 32-yard catch. He's got 100 yards in the game, but he's averaging over 20. So that's not demonstrating the consistency, you see. What that is when he catches it, he's doing a reasonable job at breaking away with it. He's doing all right. I didn't say he wasn't. Yeah. Okay. DeCaro. That's a 6-yarder, and it's deflected in the end zone. Rhombus on 3rd down. Throws it out of bounds. King Star Singer is the highest rated QB for an Orc at 66. But how many yards has he thrown? I'm not interested in how good they are on paper. I'm interested in performance. I'm just saying, Orcs, not great quarterbacks. It's still 1-1, everybody, and there's 13 plays remaining. Stegerson takes it to about the halfway line. Here's Jenny J. That was complete to Stego. Yeah. Plum throws. Stegerson with another catch. Failure through the middle. They've just passed the 30-yard line. There are 9 plays left. 3rd and 6. Okay, the game is still winnable by someone. Here comes Failure. He gets a little bit. 6 plays remaining. It's a touchdown from Stegerson, and it had to be. Lingo Blend take the lead and probably the game with just 3 plays remaining. Although there goes Frank Tango, and he's got room to go, but he's not very quick. So a 38-yarder there, 2 plays left. They throw it to Tango again. You've got to do the same play, man. Do the same. No, Spangles tries to run it. Well, don't be a hero, Spangles. Final score, Lingo Blend 2, Sunshine Fun Bus 1. Jenny J. Sonar getting the fan player of the game with 58 whole fan points, 123 passing, 2 touchdowns, 2 deflections, an interception, and a sack. Did a bit of everything, but a very mediocre fan point total. Frank Tango is the star for Sunshine Fun Bus with just 27 fan points. Oof. 201 receiving yards and a deflection. It's not great, is it? Sinbad Contract has got 622 passing yards over his career. But that's a 4-season career, though. Yeah, losing Rojas. Rojas might have made a difference, but he hadn't made a lot of impact up to that point. I mean, he's not even in the lineup anywhere there, and you only needed 10 fan points to qualify. So I would have said that Rojas was a non-factor, being marked out of the game. Okay, it was remarked that I have to play this one next, so I'll play it now. Shady Palms versus Colonel Space Agent C. This one is probably going to be a raffle stomp for KSA. They have 7 wins so far this season. Shady Palms, just the one. Yeah. Which way do you think it's going to go? Well, I know which way it's going to go. It's incredibly obvious. It's very obvious which way it's going to go. Anyone new or interesting? Not really. No. Sectarian Thunderclap, we don't mention very often, has started throughout the season this year. Been a spectacular player? No, not really. Okay. All right, here we go. And it's a heat wave day as well. So, all right, okay. Seal clubbing time. I mean, Shady Palms aren't a bad team. There goes Bill Saturno. Nice run on first down. I'll bring my microphone this way as well. I'm taking a moment to rest my shoulders. I'm taking this one easy. There goes Rock Hands. Breaks a bunch of tackles. That's lovely. Saturno again. Picking up another 4. Hogwash throws. Lenny Testes. Touchdown. 1-0 KSA. Nothing doing on first down. Sinbad Contract. Nice run. Good hustle there from the Orc, not passing the ball. Mighty Buffon waits about 1,000,000 years, launches it downfield, and it's off target. Dearie me. Yeah, here goes Contract on 3rd and 7, has the first down. Well, if he keeps running it, he might actually do something in this game. 2nd and 10. 3rd and 8 now. Contract again. Will get the first down. Sinbad for Shady Palms. Yeah. Margaret Ann Sprinkles with a nice catch. Breaks a couple of tackles. Gets 20. Yeah. There goes Sinbad again. Smashes through a bunch of people, and they've got a 3rd and 2. And a touchdown. It's 1-1. Wait for it. Yeah. Hogwash with a run on 2nd down. It's 3rd and 7. But they complete to Lenny Testes. That's a troll receiver. Just in case you're pondering. Bill Saturno gets through the line, gets the first down. 4 carries, 34 yards so far. Good performance. Hogwash scampers for a bit. That's deflected. It's 3rd and 3. Saturno again. Not this time. Okay, Sectarian running the ball. It's a first down and still going. 16 on that one. Contract now looking to throw. And he throws an interception. Orcs can't play QB. Jeff Conservative's been injured by Spack Freely, and Bob Natuno has subbed in. Okay. Wow, this could be interesting. Natuno trying to run the ball. There's another injury there. Jarvis Judd, the blocker for Shady Palms, been injured by Bob Natuno. J. Schweitzer has come into the lineup. Triple J, traditionally referred to him as. In possession right now, Shady Palms. It's 1-1. Okay, there you are. Saturno completes a pass. It's 2nd and 2. KSA have taken back over. Ethan Hogwash, the team captain. Nice piece of running. Gets 14 yards. There is Natuno. Picks up 2. Saturno now completes the testes again, who shrugs off the tackle. Gets down to the 2-yard line. Here comes Hogwash. Stops short. Natuno. Nope. Saturno. No. Great defending from Shady Palms. Hands makes a deflection. 2nd and business. And Contract manages to avoid being issued a safety there. But they can't get the first down. And KSA have got the ball back again. But a great piece of defence from both teams there. Yeah. Doesn't make for an exciting game, though, does it? What? My goodness me, would you just look at how few yards either team are giving up. Yeah, that's riveting. Yeah, it really is. Saturno picks up 8. It's 2nd and 7. Hands has got the catch. Contract will bring him down at the 0-yard line. Natuno, no. Saturno, complete to Natuno for the touchdown, and KSA have taken the lead again. Contract now, throwing to Margaret Ann. She gets a nice catch, 16 yards. Buffon tries to run around the outside, hasn't got the pace for it. Thunderclap throws to Margaret Ann again, who picks up another 25. Sinbad busts through the line, but only busts for 5 yards. Buffon doesn't pick up much more, and it's 3rd and 3. Thunderclap with the first down. And the drive is still rolling. 1st and 10. Sinbad gets another 5. Here goes Buffon. He can't run it. No. Thunderclap throws complete to Margaret for first down. Here goes. No, that's never mind. Buffon can't run it. No. Thunderclap can't run it either. And KSA stop him inside the 10. Saturno now runs it back the other way. Here comes Hogwash. He gets a good chunk. He's going to get a chunk more. And does so. All right. Natuno actually breaking a tackle and doing something. But Lenny Testes has been injured by Polly Babylon. Dwayne Plums is now in the lineup for Colonel Space Agency. Okay. Hogwash. Anything? Yeah. There's a bit there. All right. 9 yards. Plums now gets himself sacked by Spack Freely. Saturno around the outside of the line. Has the pace. Has the touchdown. 3-1 with 1 quarter left to play. Shady Palms are still in it. But they've got to show some offence. And instead they showed the ball to the opposing team. And Colonel Space Agency looking to score another one. There goes Ethan Hogwash, and he's got a touchdown. It's now 4-1, surely beyond range of Shady Palms, who have struggled to get compelling offence working in this game, thanks mostly to Mighty Buffon, who has been anything but. Yeah, that's why I'm pointing the blame. Yeah. See, if I'm not playing, I take upon the joint role of both commentator and fan club organiser for every team. Nice running from Saturno. They're avoiding trouble. Gets down at about a 2. There goes Hogwash, short of the goal line. Plums, short of the goal line. Saturno throws out the back of the end zone. Nice piece of defending from the Palms again. Yeah, well, I mean, it's all well and good. You've got to be able to score, though. Buffon gets absolute. He's got 7 carries for 0 yards in this game. Kill him. Yeah, I know. He's rubbish. Yeah. Sinbad Contract, nice run. 13 carries for 104. Yeah. Polly Babylon drops the ball. Well, the Palms are clearly on a bung in this one. They're just. They've just given up. They've decided not to bother. Yeah. Last play of the game, Dwayne Plums gets himself sacked by Horatio Gunship, who, incidentally, is the best player for Shady Palms in this game, thanks to 58 pancakes. Not bad at all. And a sack. Mediocre, I guess. Right, let's take those off. My eyes hurt. Right, Rock Hands is the star player of the game overall, though, for KSA. And now I can't see. 66 fan points in total, 115 receiving, 5 deflections, 1 interception. KSA picking up another win, but they didn't look great. That's what you get playing in the heat, though. You play in the heat and nobody can play well. No, it's true. Facts. Okay, next game. Oh, let's do the Wizards versus Bumson. A game that someone must win, unless both teams tie. Are either team playing anyone we've ever heard of? Oh yeah, these are all players you've heard of. They've just played for other teams, that's all. 2 teams of cast-offs go head-to-head. Actually, that's true. Apex Manticore is an original wizard, so is Whomping Willow, but the rest of the lineup have come from elsewhere. On the medics, Bandit Joe, Chaz Contraband, Ethel Tread, Banjo, and Sabutio Bongos have been with the team longer than 5 minutes. Let us get on with it. Okay. And it's a beautiful day for some Brutalball. Okay, let's see if this can't turn into a slap of a game. Hazmat, with the first player of the game, throws it completely to nowhere. Smiters throws that one out about what the hell. Bandit Joe gets himself sacked. All right, let's see if the Wizards are any good. Well, that one was thrown behind the line, but it's Apex Manticore who picks it up and has a turn of speed, gets 23 yards. Merchandise throws a short one for 2. Manticore then runs it for a loss. And Space Hopper comes up short of the first down. Here comes Hazmat again. This one's complete to Sabutio Bongos. Oh, Nat Space Hopper's been injured by Gaz Sideboard, and Eddie Pogribniak has subbed in for the Wizards. Maybe this is what they need. Hazmat runs on 3rd down and 10 and gets nowhere. There goes Carl Detonator, who's a decent player, Carl Detonator. Yep. Pogribniak, though. Now, here's the thing. Pogribniak has rarely had a starting role. I mostly only see him as a reserve. He's just scored, by the way. See him come off the bench, and every time he comes off the bench, he plays well. And he's just scored. I'm just saying, maybe give Pogribniak a chance, as John Lennon once said. Yeah, 2nd and 8. Bumson with the ball right now, and that's a 1-yard carry. Ooh. They throw it. It's complete to Karen Hare, recently bought in from... Yeah, what did that cost? Didn't you pay a fortune to get Karen Hare? Or you got 3 players in exchange for your best one? Carl Detonator gets a 20-yard catch. It's 1-1 now. Manticore waits, throws, complete to Batista Cranium. Pogribniak with a 2-yard run. Here goes Merchandise, throws, wide open is Cranium again. And that's a 21-yarder. Manticore, Cranium touchdown. Tension Soda. Yeah. Good player. Yeah, you sold him to Grunt. Stop selling players to Grunt, would you? They're good enough already. He's going to win the bowl this season. I'll tell you, Mike will be gutted if he doesn't win the bowl this season. Gutted. He's mortgaged his team up to the hilt, even though he's ended up with a really cracking lineup of young players. He still spent a fortune to put that team together with one aim only. Yeah. 2nd and 12. Bumson with the ball right now. Hazmat with a nice piece of running. Outruns Anger Panda and gets 22 yards. Smiters throws. Karen Hare touchdown. Nice. Karen Hare's a good player as well, actually. No, I'm not saying it was a duff deal. I'm just saying that you coughed up a good one to get 3. Not bad. There goes Bubbly. It's 2-2. Cranium with another nice catch. The team captain there getting it done off the pass from Manticore. Pogribniak shoved backwards before being stuffed for a loss by Chaz Contraband. 3rd and 12. Deflected. Okay. Hazmat. And that was deflected by Merchandise. Smiters completes to Hare, who has the first down. Very, very gently, but has it. Hazmat again. Big throw. Completes that one to Bongos. Here's El Smiters. Tries a bit of a run, just for variety's sake. And, okay. Bandit Joe tries... No. Okay. Hazmat tosses a short one to Bongos, and it's not good enough, and the Wizards take over. Pogribniak, a good catch and run, gets 19 yards. Manticore is sacked by Tread Banjo. Here's Pogribniak throwing the ball. Completes to Cranium, but he's short of the first down. 2 yards to go. And it's intercepted by Karen Hare. Okay, back with Bumson. Popular TV show coming to a children's TV channel near you. 3rd and 10. Shouldn't let children watch it, though. Bubbly Merchandise gets knout from that one. Manticore throws complete to Carl Detonator, who's going to hustle a little. Gets 29 yards. Apex Manticore's an orc, and he's throwing the ball. Ah. Yeah, he looks quite capable as well. Detonator with another nice catch. I know, Jeff. Just come up and get involved if that's what you want. Progribniak touchdown. Wizards take the lead. Hare with a catch. And here goes Smiters. Throws the ball to Bongos. Yeah. Yeah. Merchandise picking up a sack. If you're sacked by a gnome, you should really be doing something else with your life. Don't get sacked by a gnome. Friends don't let friends get sacked by gnomes. Detonator makes a nice catch, gets 23 yards. The Wizards with their best shot at a win so far this season as it stands right now. 1/4 of play, and a little, remaining in the game. They just need to win. That's the one. But Bumson have got the ball back as we enter the final quarter, and Hazmat picks up a first down. Smiters throws. That one's complete to Hare, but she steps out of bounds. Bandit Joe stuffed behind the line by Manticore. Hazmat throws, but it's only worth 2 yards. And the Wizards have got the ball back again. Bubbly gets 2. Manticore. Nope. All right, 3rd and 7. Progribniak. No. All right, back to Bumson. Hazmat throws to Hare for no yards. Smiters now. That one, no. And Joe tries to run it. No. Okay, back to the Wizards. And it's intercepted by L. Smiters. Okay, yeah. Here goes Hazmat. And he's got a first down as well. And they're at the opposing 7. Smiters, a little bit maybe. Bandit, sacked by Cranium. 3rd and goal. Hazmat completes to Hare, who is stopped at the 1-yard line. Wizards, they throw it out to Apex Manticore, who gets them away from the end zone. Picks up another yard, but it's 3rd and 2. Progribniak gets the first down from Cranium. 6 plays left in the game. Wizards with the lead and the ball. And Bubbly Merchandise makes a heroic 19-yard run. And then throws the ball away. Smiters has picked it off, and there's 5 plays left. And about 18 yards to the end zone. They complete to Bandit Joe, who's in. And the Wizards have thrown away the win. Yeah, just chucked it away like so much rubbish. Yeah, final play of the game. Bingo Hazmat. No. Okay, final score 3-all. The Wizards there just choking on the lead. And there you go. Star of the game is Batista Cranium, 61 fan points, 143 receiving yards, a touchdown, 2 sacks and a tackle for loss. Karen Hare for the Medics, 53 fan points, just shy of 100 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns, 3 deflections and an interception. Lovely. Yeah. Right-o. Okay. Yeah, good. What have we got left? Right, we've done this row. Yep. We've done this row apart from Failurewood. No, and Grunt. Okay, Failurewood. Oh, no, we've done this row if you only mean Sunshine and Lingo Blend. Oh, God, I'd hoped I'd done more than that. Well, you've done 2 out of the next row as well. That means we're into Cheerio versus the Voodoo Boys. And it's another danger game. Although so far the danger games have failed to live up to the excitement. Let's have a quick look at the poll. Yeah. Okay. The transfer window has now closed in the league, which means if you lose a key player, tough. Yeah, that's it. No, there are no more replacements coming this season. And a death ends a team's chances at the playoffs is what you all voted. You're all wrong. It's not happening, is it? I mean, look, Grunt lose Barry Turnips. That could screw him over for the rest of the season. I mean, Turnips isn't his last year, but that might ruin their bought bowl win. Don't diss them. It's a perfectly legitimate tactic. Yeah. Anyway, into this game, Alundra Blood versus Brandon Peril. Wow, that's a great matchup. Yeah. Anyone new and interesting? Oh, who cares? It's Brandon Peril versus Alundra Blood. This is the stuff of legend. Okay. Here's the stuff of legend, everybody. Okay. All right. Here we go. Brandon Peril's going to get a start. No, Evan Doublehair's getting a starter for the Voodoo Boys. The Voodoo Boys who really seem to like each other. Doublehair with a decent 2-yard run. Brandon throws it out of bounds. And then Tan Stink Blossom punches it up the middle for little gain. Here comes Alundra. Completes to Alan Twerp, but it's barely worth mentioning because Twerp barely moved the ball. Yeah. Okay, Twerp on 2nd and 12. And the orbital defense rods of the gods laser is, well, it's a railgun, really, isn't it? Yeah, Myra sacrifice touchdown. Cheerio Incorporated take the lead. Here comes Evan Doublehair. He runs for 9. Okay. Would it be an upset if Cheerio won this game? Actually, no. What's upsetting about Cheerio is that their record is as low as it is. They are a good team. There goes Doublehair. Strong run from Evan Doublehair. Gets 31 yards, just shy of the end zone. Peril punches it in for the score. It's 1-1. Okay. Party Boy makes a catch for Cheerio. And they get themselves a first down. That one's a short one, though. Twerp tosses that one back out to Party Boy again, who picks up 16 yards. Blood completes for 3. Nancy Sue 360 throws, completes to Myra Sacrifice, who takes off, breaks a couple of tackles, but can only pick up 24. Are you off, Jeff? Either get your ass out of my microphone. You git. All right, yeah. Blood throws a 3-yarder, and it's not good enough, and the Voodoo Boys have taken over. Brandon Peril on 2nd and 10. He moves out of the way of tacklers, has a first down, and is still on his feet, gets 21 yards. Stink Blossom throws a late one, and it's Doublehair who catches it. Lovely play. Alundra Blood's been injured by Chaz Crank Fonz, and it's Dave Toast King who's come in. Dave Toast King is not a celebrity player. No. He's probably all right, but he's not he'll get it done on offense as the Voodoo Boys extend into the lead. Okay, that's an interception. Bertha Raccoons picked it off, and the Voodoo Boys have the ball again. Then gets the pass thrown to her, and she scores a touchdown. Well deserved, and the Voodoo Boys are in the lead. Toasty runs it for 10 yards. Okay, all right. Myra Sacrifice drops the ball. Myra Sacrifice drops the ball. You don't hear that very often. Toasty with the run again. Picks up another 5. Doublehair. Waits. Throws. Deflected by Sacrifice. Brandon runs on 2nd down. And he's got a bit between his teeth with the ball there. The move from Peril to take off through the line. He picks up 44 yards. That's a fumble. Sorry, I didn't get very far. Missed throw there by Doublehair. And it's 3rd and 9. And there's the touchdown. Crank Fonz. Sack from Horston Salt Block. That's thrown away on 2nd down. Alan Twerp now is sacked by Evan Doublehair. And the Voodoo Boys look to have this one under control at the moment. Brandon, a slower run this time. Can't quite get past Alan Twerp. So kicks him along the ground a little bit, doing some keepy-uppies as he gets the first down. 3rd and 12, though. Peril. Nope, no you don't. Okay. All right, Toasty gets no yards. That's a throw by Nancy Sue, only picks up 3. It's 3rd and 6, Cheerio. Twerp on the run, has the first down. He's still going. He gets 21 yards. Very nice. Toast King gets a yard. Nancy Sue, 2nd and 8. Completes it to Myra. And the team captain picks up 15. Twerp throws. And Party Boy made the catch. Party Boy's not getting enough play. He's a very reliable receiver. He's not the quickest, but he will catch that thing. And in his record-breaking I'm not sure he did break the record. You sure about that? Please hold. Myra Sacrifice holds the receiving touchdown and yard single-season record while playing for this team. Ponder that wide, don't you? The score's 4-2 right now. Voodoo Boys have the ball back again. A Sacrifice with the deflection is Doublehair on 2nd and 10. He's powering through the line for a yard. Here comes Brandon on 3rd and 9. He's going to get slowed down and stopped. Okay, Salt Block comes up with another tackle. Twerp tries to run it, gets a little bit, but it's not enough, and the Voodoo Boys have got it back again. 2nd and 10, Peril. This time he's got room. And he goes, and he gets 14 yards. Stink Blossom on 1st and 10. Gets 8 yards. Evan Doublehair, 2nd and 1. Deflected by Sacrifice, her 4th of the game. Brandon picks up the first down, though. And 9 yards to go to the end zone for the Voodoo Boys. And now surely they've got the win. I'm going to increase the tempo by 1 or we'll be here after the evening, which we already have been. There's an injury. His Sanguine Pangs has been taken out of the game by Horston's Salt Blocks. Mike Magimix has come in to do a dab of blocking for Cheerio. I'm not sure it'll help. They've just fumbled the ball. Paddy Finucane recovering it for the Voodoo Boys. Yeah, they got a first down. They've got the lead. They've got the ball. That's pretty much the triumvirate of what you want. There goes Stinko. And he's down at about the 8. 34 yards, double head, touchdown, game over. All right. Okay, now we can advance 2 games over, mate. Yeah, better speed. There we go. Yeah. Oh, when did Cheerio turn it over again? Quickly. Double hairs in. 7-2 now. 12 plays remain. And what was looking close for quite a significant portion of the game is now looking like ein blowout, as they say in Bavaria. Peril again. 8-2. Yeah. Toasty picks up 5. Well, he's not been impactful since he came in, really, has he? Well, no, but he's a backup. Oh, and there's a fumble, and Peril's got it. He's going to go in again. 9-2. Yeah. Well, this is not the result that it was looking like when we hit half-time. No. But the injuries have started to mount for Cheerio, and they end up getting thwapped. Final score 9-2 to the Voodoo Boys. 500 yards placed, 250. Low yardage games this week. Brandon Peril, 76 fan points, is your player of the game. 166 rushing, 5 touchdowns, and a singular tackle for loss. So, some important defensive contribution. Myra Sacrifice gets the nod for Cheerio. 48 fan points, not a lot of receiving yards, 2 touchdowns, 4 deflections. Cheerio Incorporated need to figure out what the problem is and fix it. And if they say that the problem is the injuries, they're wrong. It isn't. Thank you. Okie dokie. What have we got left? We have Ergman and Flex versus Off City. Big game. Could be a defensive struggle. Don't know. Can Flapjack Nope run against Off City? Don't fancy yours much, mate. Then you've got... Oh, hold on. We've got 1 game to play before we're into the 3 that slap. Okay. Actually, this semi-slaps, but it depends if Failurewood Hills have come to play. Yeah, not yet, Joe. Sorry, that was a preview. That was a coming after this commercial break. Is Failurewood 2 wins, 2 ties this season. Edgyslum 4 wins, 1 tie. Yeah, Pretend Honey Bear is in the lineup. That's a nice name. I don't mind Pretend Honey Bear. I think it's quite good. Over on Edgyslum, nobody knew. They don't need them. And they're all violence all the time, but they're having a lovely time of it since hiring Georgie Cones, even though Georgie Cones drops the ball all the time. You thought Capsicum Disco dropped the ball a lot? Georgie Cones, mate. Yeah, flipping Cones, flipping dropped it. Anyway, it's a blessed game, so this one could get lively. Equally, it's Edgyslum, so this one could get violence. Anyone's guess. Rough Stuff Smith passes on first down, and that was deflected by Justice Lemon. Justice Lemon's in this game. Ron Bongos makes a catch, and he's going for a little run. Lemon's going to try and tackle him, and it didn't work. He's brought down after 59 yards. Faith Breather throws. Cones with a catch and a touchdown. Oh, don't let him score touchdowns, because he's going to be a right handful. Yeah, well, he's going to be a right handful. He's a flipping Minotaur. And maybe he'll learn how to catch. Emmanuel Weathercombe with the pass completes to Des Eyeliner. Good player, Des Eyeliner. Doesn't get enough credit. Except every time he plays and you say he's a good player who doesn't get enough credit. 3rd and 8. Weathercombe with the run and nothing doing. Back to Edgyslum. Smith throws. Lemon with the second deflection. Surgeon General now looking to pass. Runs it instead. And fumbles it into the hands of Faith Breather, who picks up the first down. Faith throws the ball. It's deflected by Tremendous. Smith throws. Cones with the catch. Catch in stride as well. That was a pretty good catch. 47 yards for the Minotaur. He's caught another one. He's got another touchdown. Oh, this is going to be trouble. Yeah. That's a Minotaur who's getting buffed. Uh-oh. Eyeliner with the catch for Failurewood. Weathercombe throws one away. It's 3rd and 5. Kirkman twists. And that one's deflected by Cones. Okay, eyeliner with the deflection. Surgeon General to pass. Dropped by Georgie Cones. Is Faith Breather. That one's caught by the surgeon. He's a tree man, for crying out loud. Yeah, I know, but he just made a 34-yard reception, most of which were after catch. There goes Bongos, touchdown. Oh, ow. Oh, you don't want Bongos to get juiced up either. Doesn't he have the all-time single-game receiving record? He did, but Julio a la carte has since a la passed it. Yeah, why won't they sell me Julio a la carte? I don't know. They don't want to. Cowards. I know. Emmanuel Weathercone gets a first down for Failurewood, who aren't out for the count yet, but they do need to start doing some of that scoring. And they will do now. Weathercone is in. All right, 3-1 is your score. Rough Stuff throws that one a little bit too far ahead of Bongos, who then catches the next one instead. Breaks a tackle immediately and gets a first down after 39 yards. Breather throws. Cones on the go. Can anyone tackle him? No, that's his third. Well, he's going to be a handful. He's going to be both handfuls. Yeah. Justice Lemon gets involved, makes a catch, 32 yards off the pass from Honey Bear. Sack from Tarquin Bangfish there, and Weathercone gets another one. Actually, Weathercone's a troll. Could be a handful. I'll forget your handful measurement. It's imprecise. Des Eyeliner gets a touchdown. It's 4-2. There goes Cones back the other way. Tackled after 64 yards. And Faith Breather has a touchdown. Des Eyeliner's dead. Oh my goodness. Ron Bongos has killed Desmond Eyeliner. Alright. Well, you bigged him up. Yeah, I did big him up a bit. Des Eyeliner's dead. Wow. Julio a la carte's in the game. Oh, there is a good side. And immediately picks up a 46-yard gain in the air and then a touchdown. Julio a la carte's in the game. Woo! Yeah! All right, now you're talking. 3rd and 14, though. And that's a stop. And Failurewood, all of a sudden, aren't that far out of harm's way. They're in harm's way. They've had a dead player. Yeah, but they brought in a better player. An exciting player that we want to see play. Rough Stuff runs on first down for Edgyslum, who currently lead this one 5-3. The Surgeon gets nowhere. It's 2nd and 11. Breather throws. It's deflected by Lemon. Smith on 3rd down. That one's deflected as well. And Failurewood completed to Julio. Julio! A la carte. 41 yards. He's a dragon, you know. I know. A quick dragon. That's exciting. That's a touchdown. That's his second, having come in off the bench. It's like Eyeliner who? Well, he's dead. Don't speak ill of the dead. No, I'm just saying. Why would you play Des Eyeliner when you got Julio a la carte? Well, I know. There's 2 Julios in the league. The other one is Lobster, and he's great as well. There goes Justice Lemon sprinting up the field, but Lemon doesn't sprint quite as well as used to do. There goes Weathercone. Failurewood could get back into this game. Lemon picks up a few yards. It's 2nd and 6. Here's McTwist. He's sacked by Resume. It goes Honey Bear with a throw, and it's too short to be meaningful. Well, a tosh. The Surgeon, wide open. That was Bongo's wide open downfield there. That had it like 20 yards in every direction, but was not picked out. Justice Lemon picks up the pass and is down at the 4-3 touchdown. Weathercote, touchdown. It's now 5-all. And Edgyslum are coughing up a lead. They were looking so good. There's 1 quarter of play left. Lemon with his 5th deflection of the game. Weathercone with another catch. Ooh, touchdown. Yikes. That's his 5th touchdown of the game. Weathercone's going to be pretty difficult to bring down. Faith Breather, though, is on a tear of a run right now. Alacard brings her down after 42 yards. That's intercepted. Lemon's picked it off. McTwist throws. It's Julio Alacard who gets a 35-yarder. 5 catches for 145 yards in this game. Just shy of 30 yards a catch. That's a good number. It's a good flipping number. 2nd and 10. Honey Bear. Sacked by Bangfish. Weather Cone. Completes to Lemon, who just short of the first down. Edgyslum managing to keep themselves in the evens for the thing right now. Oh, yeah, all of that. Pretend Honey Bear's been injured by Surgeon General. Ronnie Drongo's come on instead. That could be meaningful. Here's Drongo with the ball now. He throws it to Lemon. Well, he knows which side of the bread his lemon is on. Emmanuel Weathercone looks, runs, not a lot. 2nd and goal, McTwist. And it's a Ronnie Drongo touchdown, 7-5, 7 plays left, and Failurewood have avenged. They have. Eyeliner is avenged by a come-from-behind victory. Yeah. No, I don't know what happened. Edgyslum had this one in the back. Georgie Cones makes an interception. He can't catch the ball. If it's been thrown on, it's not over. 7-6. Final play of the game, Justice Lemon. Okay, fine. Whee. All right, well, look. If we don't get a better game than that this week, that was a game. A game. Poor baby. Star player of the game, Georgie Cones, 238 receiving, 2 deflections and an interception. He can't catch the ball if it's... Never mind. 115. Does that tie Maury, or does it put him ahead? I think that's a tie. Failurewood with Justice Lemon, 77 fan points, 188 receiving. No touchdowns for Lemon, but 6 deflections and an interception. Great game. That was I had a bit of everything. I had to press the fatality button. That's all the business that's fit to print. And we got to see a la carte. I didn't see if he was any good or not, but we saw him on the field and he was good, so that's all right. Okay, what have we got left? We've got Grunt Sports Ball, Sweaty Minstrels, and the Erg Axemen. We'll start with Sweaty Minstrels. Okay, the upstart team of the season. Sweaty Minstrels, versus the old pros, the Minstrels. Yeah, I know, tough one. Are you in, Vec? You're being very quiet if you are in town. I don't think Vec's in. Okay. Well, in which case, let's go Marsupials. Yeah, the Frenchman. I love the Frenchman. I'd have the Frenchman on my team in a heartbeat. Give me the Frenchman and Julio a la carte on my team, and I'll be a happy monkey. Cough Zerma, Tequila Pamplemousse, Trial Bug Blatter's rubbish, but never mind. Then over on the Minstrels, Hippo Biker is getting some play alongside Norman Speedboat's been in the team all season, but isn't really delivering yet. But he's a rookie, so you know. You can't hope for too much. It's another blessed game, people. Let's see if it gets lively. It might. It might, yes. Crash Zodiac will start the game when he can be bothered. It's Percy Hadrid, look. All right. 32 yards on the first play. Pitbull Jones throws it out of bounds. Hippo Biker gets a 1 yard carry. It's 3rd and 8. Zodiac again. Runs it and gets the first down after a 9 yard carry. Jones around the outside has the first down and some more. 16 yards. Biker. Good catch by Vectrix, and that's a touchdown. And the Minstrels are in the lead. The Frenchman running the ball. Nice run from Frenchie. Gets 19. Here's Flip a Coin round the outside. Dodges 2 flimsy Minstrels there. And gets the first down. Then they toss the ball out to Cough Zerma, who breaks all the tackles and has a touchdown after 59 yards. We like Cough Zerma. Cough Zerma's a good player. Pitbull Jones to Percy Hadrid. Yeah. 62 yards. Yeah. And then Vectrix, who's the same. They're effective. He's got the same player twice. All they do is run really fast. And, yeah, all right. So, I mean, you know, that's a perfectly valid strategy. I don't know, it's not very democratic. You can have one fast receiver and the other one's dead violent, or, you know, makes interceptions or can't catch, right? That's allowed. But having 2 sprinters is very dark. 2 all. Zerma's in again. Ooh, Zerma could get out of hand. Zerma is very good. Biker gets the first down. It's 2 all right now. 20 plays gone. We're not hanging around here. No, because we're throwing it to these speed monkeys. Look at this one go. Hatred, another 47 yards. Jones up the middle, gets a couple. Biker is going to run round the outside. Has the first down. And Zodiac looks to the end zone, where waiting is Percy Hatred. Because that's basically where he lives. Yeah. Tequila Pamplemousse making a 21-yard catch and run. Here comes the Frenchman, picking up 5 yards. Flip a coin. Throws to Pamplemousse. Yeah, gets 19. Mercury throws to Flip a coin. Gets 10. Defense is something that happens to other teams, but there's Zerma, who I suspect could be transformational if Zerma's the only one who scores. There goes Percy Hatred for another 52 yards. Oh my giddy aunt. Pitbull Jones now running with alacrity. Hippo Biker, yeah, some of that. Is Crash Zodiac. Deflected in the end zone by Pamplemousse. 3rd and 8. There's a touchdown. Percy Hatred again. 25th of the season for Percy Hatred. There goes the Frenchman on the catch. Neither team know how to defend. even slightly. Sacks? No, we don't do those here. Deflections? No, not really. Pamplemousse, a 39-yard catch. Mercury, end zone touchdown, Pamplemousse. All right, there's a sack, Jack Mercury. No, if you're sacked by a gnome, something's gone incredibly wrong. Yeah. But on a 3rd and 5, the Minstrels getting themselves no first down, and so the Marsupials take back over, but they've got a 3rd and 6 ahead of them, and they haven't first down. Pamplemousse picking up the yardage necessary. Fingers Vectrix has been injured by Crag Franklin. Stella Mockery's in, and Zerma is in again. 5-4, Marsupials lead. It's meaningless though, it's half time. They're out by 1. 1. You know? 1. Yeah, Pamplemousse is on the run. He's going to get down to about the 11-yard line. 32-yard catch. Frenchie. Touchdown. 6-4 now. The Minstrels need to defend. Mockery picks up 15 yards. That's not very quick. No. They've lost their other burner. Yeah, Hatred can only get 28 off that one. Oh, and it's an interception. And the Marsupials have figured out how to take the ball away from the opposing team. Zerma now has got another 21 yards. Frenchman throws. Zerma touchdown. 5th of the game. 7-4. Now the score. Just after half-time. I'm not calling this one anything like done. No, this one could go a bit more. Yeah. Zodiac throws. Mockery makes a catch. Pitbull Jones with a little run there. Here's 3rd and 12. Biker throws it out of bounds. And the Marsupials come up with another stop. Yeah. Crash Zodiac's been injured by Cough Zerma. Ooh, nasty. Yeah. That's about all she wrote then for the Minstrels. Here's Ryan McNeese. Oh, Ryan McNeese is good. Yeah. Throws it to Jones, who picks up 32. Jones now with the ball. Throws that one to Mockery, who picks up 4. 2nd and 6 is dropped by Jones. And then Mockery's in for the touchdown. 7-5, 1 quarter to play. Mercury throws. Flip a coin with the catch for the Marsupials. 21 yards. There goes Zerma. Breaks a couple of tackles. Stella Mockery's been injured by Jack Flippercoin. Mildred Slippings is now in as Pitbull Jones makes an interception for the Minstrels. He's going to get some distance before running out of gas. That was a big interception return. Ryan McNeese runs the ball, could go the distance. Not quite. 1 yard to the end zone. No, 2nd attempt. Touchdown. 7-6 now. The Minstrels have managed to pull themselves back from a 3-score deficit and trail only by 1. But there goes Zerma again. Jones won't make that tackle. No. Hatred will make that tackle. Hatred makes the tackle. 48 yards later, though. There goes Pamplemousse. Touchdown. There's not enough. Well, there is enough time. Both teams can score real fast. Percy Hatred picking up another 30 yards. There goes Jones getting nothing. Biker, throw the ball. There you go. Throws it to Slippings, who's not fast enough for this caper. McNeice throws one inside. Jones tries to run it, gets 5. Biker to Slippings again, who breaks a tackle and is inside the 5-yard line. McNeice, end zone, touchdown, Hatred. 1 is the difference again. Pamplemousse with the catch, having been covered by Biker, who was doing a poor job. Frenchman to Pamplemousse, who's at the 13-yard line. I dread to think how many yards she's got in this game, but it's a lot. Pamplemousse, end zone, ball game. 2 is the lead, and the lead is 2. The Marsupials have got this one, proving that the young upstarts have got it. You're not entirely sure what it is, but you know that they are in possession of it at the current time. 3rd and 10, Marsupials have won the game. There you go. 2 plays left. Zerma takes off again. Yeah, Zerma scored 5 touchdowns already. You're not going to tackle them with a flipping Skaven. Final score, Marsupials 10, Minstrels 7. 700 yards from the Marsupials, I think, is the highest of the day. What are we looking at yardage-wise? Pamplemousse finished with 264. Oh, not that many then. Zerma with 327. That'll be a career high. Jack Mercury passed for 365. That'll probably be long enough to take passer of the week. Star player Koff Zerma 327, receiving 6 touchdowns and an injury inflicted. Pitbull Jones for the Minstrels did the best, 100 passing, a touchdown, an interception, and that's all she wrote. 2 games remain. You sold Zerma too cheap. Too right you did. Zerma's going to be a legend. Young as well. Young. Yeah, right. Grunt Sports Ball? Nah, let's go. Yeah, because Grunt Sports Ball should be a high-scoring lash-up, whereas Melonflex versus Ov City will be lucky if either team scores. It's Flapjack, Nope, and Moose Gomez. Moose Gomez, great name. You've got Gnarly Vladivov in the lineup as well. Who are these no-names? No good. Oh, okay. Interesting choice with the playoffs on the line. Meanwhile, over at Ov City, no change, Gov. Keep it business as usual. It sort of works. We don't lose, so I mean that's something, and it's a beautiful day for some brutal ball. It will be the Axemen who start things off. The question is, can Melonflex's high-powered offense, which isn't playing today, overcome Ov City's horrific defense, and can Ov City's underpowered offense overpower the underpowered Melonflex defense? And right now, Ov City are putting up some yards. Pritchard Serenity there, picking up 29 on the ground. That's a deflection. 2nd and goal is Flunkerson. Only 2 yards. Could have had more. Serenity, end zone, touchdown, worthless. Nice. Here's Flapjack Nope. Throws the ball to Julie Hardware on 1st down. Hardware makes the catch and gets 44 yards. Moose Gomez, nothing. Martin Slug. Nice evasion from Marty. Picks up 13 yards. Here's Flapjack trying to run it. Dirty little halfling. 22-yard run. It's a thing of beauty. I mean, it's disgusting. But that's what you get when you've got a superstar on the team. Flunkerson throws it. I don't even hate it. I don't even hate Flapjack Nope. I should, by all rights, but no, because he's just an evil comedy, someone kill him at some point player. However, Ov City have scored again. This is Ov City's highest score of the season. I'm joking, it probably isn't, but it's probably close. 3rd and 10, no. And that's deflected, and Ov City have the ball back. Flunkerson gets a yard. Serenity deflected by Bandit, who is also playing today, and they can't do it on 3rd down. Here goes Nope. $26 yards. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Bandit picks up 3 off the pass. Slug picks up another 1. It's Nope again, but he's looking to pass. What a plum! And turns the ball over. You don't throw the ball if you're Flapjack Nope. You run the ball and nothing else. Your dreams of being Dan Marino, forget about it. No. You are Flapjack Nope. You run the ball and you are very, very hard to tackle. Slug picks up 1. It's 3rd and 9. And it's a completed pass to Hardware, who gets 21. Hardware in the twilight games of his season. I think he's retiring this year as he gets a touchdown to tie the game up. 2-2. Okay, there goes Worthless. And that's a first down for the Axemen. Serenity picks up 2. Is Blue Pill. Can't make headway there. It's 3rd and 8. Flunkerson throws. It's deflected by Bandit. Here comes Nope. 1 yard, but broke 4 tackles to get that 1 yard. Blue Pill with a tackle for loss. And Slug can't get the first down, and we're changing possession again. Flunkerson picks up the first down because halflings can't tackle. Everyone knows that. Flunky getting the first down, and he's still on the move. 32 yards off a pass from Serenity. Blue Pill to the far side is in. 3-2 Axemen. Here goes Nope running the ball. Sickening. 23 yards. Moose Gomez, best player of the game so far, gets 16, which takes them to 15 in total in the game. Yeah, Nope with a nice catch. Eduardo slung a tenner in a bucket. Thanks, Ed. It's a contribution to the Des Eyeliner Memorial Sandwich and Lukewarm Tea Fund as Flapjack Nope scores another touchdown. Seriously, you put Nope in a game that is blessed and he scores a couple of touchdowns, he'll run the length of the field every time he gets the ball. Because all of that dodging won't wear his stamina down. It's 3-3 right now. We're into the second half of the game. There goes Worthless. That's nice. 16 yards. Blue Pill. Good throw. Complete to Tongo Coriander, who's decent as well. And that's another touchdown. Oh, it's a veritable scoring fiesta in Ov City. It's the most points they've seen in 4 seasons. Martin Slug is sacked on first down. Here comes Flapjack. No, he's smother tackled, and that will do it. But they complete on the following play, and Hardware's having a good game. Probably the best he's had in a long time. Slug picks up a couple of yards. Slug looks like he could develop into someone a bit dangerous. Gomez throws the ball away, and Ov City have the ball back. Flunky chucks it. Worthless with the catch, and it's 14 yards. His Serenity completes that one out to Coriander. 10-yarder. Blue Pill? No. Flunkerson? Nope. And Serenity? No. Okay. All right. Back to the flex, and Nope can't pick up much there. Gomez gets nothing. Slug throws it. It's complete to Flash Bandit. He's playing, He's in the game. Yeah. He's a player. He's really good as well. Flash Bandit's just been injured. I should stop mentioning players. Shandy Worthless beats up Flash Bandit, and Braindead Gladwin has come in instead. Gladwin's not bad. Yeah. Okay, all right. Yeah, I'll permit it. 2nd and 9, though. Flunkerson throws. Ov City with the ball right now. 22 plays left in the game, and it's all square. All right, we're back in charge with Erg Melonflakes now. Gomez throws. Gladwin with the catch. Avoids a couple of tackles. Gets 19 yards. Here comes Nope. Run it, you dipstick. Nope. Gomez. And that was deflected by Worthless. Flunkerson has its pass deflected by Nope. All right. Serenity has it intercepted by Martin Slug. If your pass is intercepted by a halfling, just look at yourself carefully in the mirror. And Erg Melonflex take the lead late in the game. Gladwin getting a receiving touchdown. Serenity throws this one short to Flunkerson. Flunkerson is putting in all the effort in this game. Worthless with a nice catch off the pass from Blue Pill. Flunky chucks it. Blue Pill, good catch. Is down at the 15. There are 8 plays left. I reckon a tie might be likely at this stage. Might be. But it's 3rd and 2. And Erg Melonflex get the stop. Nope now with the ball is stuffed behind the line for a loss. Gomez throws it away. That one's deflected. There's 2 plays left. Flunkerson, he tries a run. Foolish. Serenity is sacked. And Melonflex pretty much steal the win there late in the game. Oh boy, yeah, no, that was zingy. That was a zingy result, that one. Star of the game is Charles Monkey Cage for Melonflex. The blocker there picking up 22 pancakes, 2 tackles for loss, a sack and a deflection. Over on the Axeman, it's Wanda Bluepill, 100 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, sack and a tackle for loss. Yeah, I didn't hope to. 112 passing, total waste of his time, 117 rushing. He's never going to set an all-time rushing record. Hasn't he already got it? No. Yes. Single game. He's got a single game record. Okay. All right. Big result there for Melonflex, and that puts them into a decent position for post-season play. 2 games to 1 game to go play their game. It's Grunt versus Sports Ball. Grunt Auto Group are going to win the bowl this season, or else. Or else Mike will be really, really cross if Mike does not win the bowl this season, or at least make it to the bowl this season. Who would beat them in the bowl from Bad Company? There's no one who can compete with Grunt in Bad Company, not this season. Well, yeah. Sports Ball, though, they've got an eclectic mix of talent going on here. They've drafted in all kinds of people. Ivor Horn is fresh in the lineup. Fritz Beermat has done all kinds of stuff. Bam Bam Puckeye, Tremaine Jazz Hammock. They don't have a line. No. That could be a problem. Yeah. Bird Dog, though, terrific receiver. Yeah, but they've got to not get killed first because they're facing off against Barry Turnips, monster. Tiffany Hooverbag will be a monster in the future, is already quite monstrous. And Anna Linguistic, monster. Yeah. Tension Soda, recently drafted in as... Oh, my Gideon. It's foggy, though. No. This was about to be a slaughterhouse. But if Clown Card just keeps running it all day and no one spots him go, he could put up 1,000 yards on the ground. Yeah. He might not. He might not. Still, Sports Ball moving the ball well so far. The absence of compelling blocking not hurting them too much as yet. However, that's the end of their possession. Here comes Tiger. He doesn't bother dodging anyone. He's just running straight up the middle of the field. It's disgusting. Joe's chucked a 20 in the bucket, thank you, Joe, to pay for Flunkerson's cover training school. Yeah, but most wise. The straight-ahead play of Grunt Auto Group continues, and they're down to the 5-yard line now. Soda can't get much out of that one. Is Billy. Throws out the back of the end zone, 3rd and goal. Tiger. Touchdown. Yeah, I mean, obviously. It goes, oh, well, okay. Clown Car runs through the middle, then panics and swerves into a tackler. It's 3rd and 1. Horn is sacked because you're trying to pass in the fog. Tiger runs straight ahead, gets 8 yards. Soda does nothing. Soda's done a lot of nothing so far, which is a bit of a concern. Barry Biceps picks up the pass, and that's a 20-yard gain. Tiger gets just smothered with traffic. That's a nice piece of defence from Flirty Gumchew, and Grunt are stopped short. There goes Jackson round the end of the line, gets 10 yards. There goes Marcel, picking up a 1st down, 12 on the carry. Sack from Anna Linguistic on Ivor Horn. Here's Jacko again. He's just running round the edge of the line. Just got to go, no. Stuff trouble, I've got legs. A 48-yard run from Jackson Clown Car. LeJams is no slouch either and picks up a 1st down on the 1. Horn is sacked by Linguistic. Clown Car? Yep. Oh, he ran back towards the tackler like a fool. But LeJams punches it in and it's 1-1. Luther Pendragon gets the kickoff. 42 yards. Soda. Is this the play that Soda does something? Yes. Evades a couple of tackles, picks up 15 yards. Billy throws, is deflected by Gumchew. Is Tiger, who keeps it on the ground and has a big old lane to run through. Evades Puckeye and is in after a 21-yard carry. There goes Clown Car. He's evading, he's running, he's sprinting, he's 20 yards downfield. The Jams tries the same thing and accomplishes less, but fundamentally the same thing. Horn throws complete to Gumchew. That's another first down. Linguistic comes up with another sack. The Jams picks up only 4. Horn on 3rd and 7 is sacked by Turnips, and Grunt have the ball back again. Tiger gets a bit of a shove from some teammates, but who cares? That's 18 yards. Tiger Styles now up to 100 in the game so far as Barry Biceps makes a nice catch and is free and clear and 43 yards closer to victory. Billy picks up 1. Here comes Tiger again, 2nd and 9. Nothing much doing there. Soda throws, deflected by Gumchew. Jackson with the ball for Sports Ball. No. Le Jams, Le complete to Flirty Gumchew, who picks up 22. Horde now looking for a target, finds Gumchew again. Okay, yeah. It's a goblin. Goblins, you know. That's all. Soda doing a fantastic job at not tackling Jackson Clown Car there. Just backpedaling all the way, going, come on in, 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 come on in. Saying that, I mean, he was running backwards at the same speed as Clown Car was running forwards. It's 2-2 at half-time. Tiger with a 45-yard run. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Clown Car looks like a cruise missile when he goes, whereas Tiger Styles just looks like he's got violent determination. It's interesting how the different running styles really do come alive on the screen as Grunt take the lead again. Tension Soda punching it in for a 30-second career touchdown. Clowny gets another 33 yards. He's up to 183 in the game, averaging 18.3 on the ground. Flipping heck. Yeah. Horn on a 2nd and 1 has the ball deflected by Styles. Clown Car tries the middle. It wasn't happening. Le Jams is stopped as well. Horn with the pass and it's thrown away. And Grunt have got the ball. No, they don't. There's 3rd down. They get 3 goes. Well, all right, there was the 3rd go and Jacko couldn't make it work. Tiger. Monsters up for another 14 yards. Gumchew with the deflection. Billy. There's someone wide open downtown there, Billy, but you couldn't see him because it's foggy. 3rd and 1, Styles. Don't throw it, run it. There you go. Why are you rooting for Grunt? Because I want them to win. What? Aren't they your arch rival / nemesis? Yes, but I also respect the fact that they have engineered what should be a bowl-winning team. And it would be nice to think that engineering a bowl-winning team would result in your team winning the bowl. Bird Dog makes an interception though for Sports Ball, carries it back the other way, and it's good to see Sports Ball Union, who've racked up a solid record this season, are still in this fight. Le Jams picks up 6. Sacked again, Pendragon picking up a 2nd of the year. Cloud Car just avoids everyone and then takes off and heads into the sunset that you can't see because it's foggy. That's his 25th touchdown this season. It's now 3-3. One player can make a difference. I know, right? That takes Tiger over 200 yards rushing in this game. But that accomplishment may be overshadowed by the boy Clown Car. But Pendragon's in and Grunt are in the lead again as we are in the final quarter of the game. Le Jams completes to Gumchew. Gumchew! Ah! Yeah, all right. Soda makes a deflection. Clown Car running again. Bounces off Pendragon but doesn't get much further. 26 yards on that run. Le Jams, though, getting great support from the team, is down at the 2-yard line. Bird Dog makes the catch for the touchdown, and Grunter once again tied up. Nice catch from Biceps, gets 32 yards. Billy is sacked by Jackson Clown Car. Tiger on 2nd and 15 is getting great blocking from Luther Pendragon, who came in to make the magic happen, and Tiger goes another 33. Styles then makes a catch and gets the touchdown, and Grunt lead again. There goes Clown Car. 41 yards. 312 yards for Jackson Clown Car in the game today so far. Iverhorn gets himself sacked. Clown Car takes off again as the first down. And the touchdown. 5-all. Styles. He's going to get a good chunk of yardage. Yep, that's another 22. Soda is still going. There are 6 plays left. Bike Breaker Billy with the ball. He's going to run it. He's getting such good teamwork blocks going on there. Picks up 19. Tiger can't get much off that. Soda is going to pick up a small to moderate chunk. Gumshoe's been taken out of the game. And there's the touchdown. There are 2 plays left. Can Jackie run the distance? No, he's shoved out of bounds. And that stopped that then. 359 yards rushing in the game. And Grunt breathed a sigh of relief because Jackson Clown Car is a flipping menace. Yeah. 359 yards rushing. The record was what? 389. Crumbs. Yes. Ooh. Right, okay. Star of the game is Analinguistic. For Grunt Auto Group. You go, what? Yeah. Lineman. 64 pancakes, 4 sacks. Clown Car is the best for Sports Ball Uni with 76 fan points, unholy number of rushing yards, and only 2 touchdowns. Just sharing the love, you see, giving other people the opportunity to shine. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, it's that time again. Edgyslum have got the opportunity to stick a bounty on Failurewood Hills. Do you want to put a bounty on Des Eyeliner? Do you? You fancy... Did Barry get 98 pancakes for Barry Turnips? Sweet galloping Christ. That's a lot of pancakes. Woo! Yeah. Forby, you genuinely want to put a bounty on Des Eyeliner? He's dead already. I mean, it's going to cost you an appeal to do this. If you want to do it for the lols, be my guest. But you get nothing from it. No, and you put it on lemon anyway, that's obvious. Or cone. Cone's a good one to stick it on. I will give you a moment to reconsider your foolish japery. Is that who I killed? Good to see you paying attention. Well played, Weather Cone. Right, okay, yeah. That's the right answer. Vulcamoose. Coach Marmund would like to work the players harder this week. You lose an appeal, but you get a training event. You're watching the Villa. Oh, who cares about them? They're going to be playing another 800 games this season. So what does it matter? This one, though, it's the running. You're in the running. You killed a player. That's what you've been hoping for all this time. Yeah. Is Vulcamoose in the house? Do, 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 do. Well, you could scroll up and have a look. Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah, scroll up and have a look. No sign in from the Saints. Okay. Then we shall go to the Decisionatron, which I'm going to have to look up because I've switched it to an alternative manager moments. Manager moments. Thank you. Look it up. Manager moments. There you go. There, that one there. Jump to that. Let's look at them Saints. How about them Saints, ladies and gentlemen? Right. We scrolling. Right. Now here we go. No. Wait. No. I have a feeling I know what the answer is going to be because there is a sensible answer and a not so sensible answer, but I'm checking anyway. Because, that's the responsible thing to do. What responsible people do when they're feeling responsible. There we go. Right. Assigned bounty. No. Cut player. No. Training event. Don't reject any training event. Yes to training, even if I lose appeal and durability. Okay. Yeah. Is the right answer. Okie dokie. Oh, hello. Daxter Hijack is not going to play without a pay rise. Fine. He's worth it. that was easy. And we're done. Ooh, goody. I got 2 training events. Yay. Yeah. Okay, cool. At Of City, Shandy Worthless just improved. Shandy Worthless actually improved by a good chunk as well. Graser Ridge-Girded Fang, who we may see in coming seasons. BDP, Bubba Big Rig. He's a project. Improved. Bite Strong Arm improved at Sunshine Fun Bus. Daxter improved at BDP. And Karina Very got a training event for the Beekeepers. Not bad at all. Meanwhile, at Bumson, Bandit Joe has made everybody happy, improving the appeal. While at Erg Melonflex, Martin Slug has made everybody unhappy. He's going to be a player in the future, though. It has to be. Extra practice at Vulcamoose. Kremp Inquisitor gets a little boost. And then at Bongolia, Noel Framboisier has taken a 36 gold pay cut because Noel really doesn't want to be sacked. Noel needs to be a better player then. True facts. Okay, right, let's go. It's a Team of the Week time. Past deflections, Erlen Dickberg at the Saints picked up 7 deflections. The rest of the defence, though, is the Steve Murray show, okay? Just get into it. Tackles for loss, Steve. Sacks, Chris Biscuit with 9. Interceptions, Dr. Gompen at Stardozer with 2. Then tackles, 28 for Big Steve. Defensive Player of the Week, Big Steve. Pancakes, Barry Turnip with 98 pancakes. Shouldn't be allowed. Yeah. Shouldn't be allowed. Receiving yards, 327 for Koffs Zerma. Had a great game for the Marsupials. Rushing yards, Jackson Clowncars 359 is mighty. Passing, it is Mercury with 365, but that is just short of Clowncars' total of 367. But Offensive Player of the Week is Koffs Zerma with the league's reigning MVP, Big Steve, getting overall Player of the Week. Without Big Steve, we're nothing. Yep, but we've still got him right now, so we're something. Okay, let's see how the runners and riders are looking right now. In bad company, flipping heck. The Smooth Division, there's 1 point separating the top 3 teams. The Voodoo Boys are ahead on points difference right now, but Graser Ridge and Stardozer are right there. Yep. In the Zesty, ahead by 4 are the Saints with Of City snapping at their heels. I think you can safely say that the Beekeepers and Medics are out of it at this stage. In Sloganator, they're mathematically probably still in it, but they're not. There's 20 points remaining in the season. Right? You've got to win all 4 and hope everybody else loses. So, yeah. In the Sloganator, the Roadies are number 1 with a 12-point lead now over Peninsula Transport, who are only fractionally ahead of the other teams in the division. Budget are almost qualified, but that doesn't necessarily make 15 points left. No, it's week 10. It's 5 points for a win. It's 5 points for a win. It's five points for a win, Joe. Joe, 5 points for a win. 5. Joe, 5. Joe, it's 5 points. Joe, you made the game, Joe. What's that? Did you hit your head very hard on the table? Anyway, yeah. There's 20 points left, but I mean, the wild cards will come down to the wire because they always do. Peninsula, Pix Creek and the Toy Masters are not out of it. They can pick up. Well, I mean, they need to start winning a lot, but they can still pick up a wild card spot. Meanwhile, in Battle Plan, the Stegenauts are ahead of Erg Melonflex by 2, who are ahead of Blood Pit by 2. The wildcard teams right now, Blood Pit miss out because Of City and Erg Melonflex are the 2 teams in the wildcard spots, but there's still 20 points available. In Fail Brigades, out front, Grunt Auto Group in Bombastic with 42. Just behind our BDP with 35. But what's this? It's the Fire Chefs with 32 points. Only 3 points behind BDP. Yikes. In wood chipper, stardozer are in the lead. Failurewood are back by 21 points. Back by 23 points is the Sunshine Fun Bus. Back by another couple of points is the Sea Raiders. So you basically, stardozer, no, I beg your pardon, KSA, Colonel Space Agency, have already won the wood chipper division. Let that sink in. There's 4 games left to play. They don't have to win anything else. They've already won the division. Flipping heck. Yeah. Good God, no, I know. The era of Packinnon is upon us. Yeah. For those of you who lack the context, in the last multiplayer sports game we played, which was American football based, Packinnon basically cracked the Da Vinci Code and was unbeatable. It's taken him a little while, but he's now done the same thing here. Repent your sins. In the Whoop Whoop division, the Marsupials are out front, leading by 7 with 42 points over Sportsball Union, who are in second. Lingo Blend, they can get 36 points if they work really, really hard. I think Lingo Blend are done. In the reduced division, the Minstrels are in front, but they don't deserve it. Well, I mean, they probably do, but the reduced division is going to come down to a real scrap between the top 3 teams. Edgyslum are back by 5. The Nomads are only back by 2. They're going to be murderating each other for the remainder of the season. So there's that. Was it a record-breaking performance? Let's have a look. Player, game, receptions. Catches. Enchurch Stochastic is the new receiving record. Oh, wait. 2 records are broken. Oh, yeah. Because Barry Turnips just set the new pancakes record for a single game. Well done, Turnips. Well done. Well played, Turnips. Well played. Solid performance all round there. 2 records in 1 week. Not bad. Right, next week, divisions. Division week. We've got Shady Palms. Well, okay. Let's go, chefs. Let's go, chefs. No. Let's go, Grunt. Yes. Because if Grunt win, it helps me out. Unless I lose, in which case nothing will help me out and I don't deserve to be helped. Fun Bus K. Let's start at the top. Wizards, Voodoo Boys. Voodoo Boys win. Stardozer versus Graser Ridge. Should slap. Beekeepers, Medics. Could be exciting. Of City, Vulcamoose. Interesting potential. 2 really strong defences going head-to-head. Great. Pigs Creek versus Peninsula. That could be a good game. Budget Toymasters. Toymasters last stand. Cheerio versus Blood Pit. Probably a Blood Pit win. Stegenauts, Melonflakes. Could slap. BDP Shady Palms. I know what the odd makers are going to say, because the Shady Palms offense doesn't look all that good. No. Meanwhile, Fire Chef's Grunt. Let's go, Grunt. Fun Bus versus KSA. Not a great day to be a Fun Bus supporter. Then you got Failurewood Raiders. Could be a really good game. Could be a really high-scoring game if the weather's right. Marsupials will slap Lingo Blend all over the field. Sportsball Union will then beat the pants off the Pathfinders. The Minstrels will then wreck the Pirates. And the Nomads versus Edgyslum should be a right scrap. I look forward to seeing you for that, so I'll see you for that. Thanks very much for tuning in today. Where's the button? It's there. All right. Have some. Cheerio.